What is up, everybody? Happy Tuesday.
Hello, everybody.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Let's crack these guys open.
Yeah.
I don't remember what flavor I gave you.
Mango, it looks like.
Oh, okay. Mine's definitely peach. Because that's all I smell as soon as I opened this.
My OCD is like...
Yeah, I was trying to fix it, but it was like irritating.
I got it, don't worry.
Oh, okay. I guess you can turn it.
Yeah, that's what I always do.
All right, cheers.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, y'all.
Happy birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Not till tomorrow, but I appreciate all the early birthday wishes.
You should.
I do.
I mean,
I really do.
Not like you should, but like you deserve them.
Oh, thank you. Let's see who we got here. We got Alan's here first. He said first. Yes, you were here
Wait,
first.
I heard that's how you know you made it, when you get people saying first and second.
First. Okay, well, I'm good with it.
Right?
We got Crystal's stoner friend. I don't know who your stoner friend is, but we're glad you're
either,
here.
But hey.
They were second. Anthony's here. What's up, dude? How you doing, man? Hope all is good. Marty's here. Happy birthday, Nick. He says, thank you. Thank you so much. Alexis is here. She says, hey, guys, happy birthday, Eve. Nick, thank you.
Bestie!
And thanks for, celebrating all weekend with
I know.
us.
It was such a fun weekend.
It really was. It really was. We're going to get into that for sure here, you guys. As we move this mic, it's like in a weird spot for me.
You're in a weird spot.
Oh, Priscilla's here.
What's up? Priscilla's here. That truly is hitting you already.
No. I'm glad your power is back on. Glad.
Oh my goodness. I hate when the power's off.
Right.
That's like the worst.
What's up, Bernie? What
Bernie?
up? Jen Q's here. Happy day and happy early birthday, Nick. Thank you, Jen. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Thank you, Simply Disney. Appreciate it. Q and I are here streaming on the TV. We are on the big screen. We made it.
We're on the big screen. Mom, I made it.
I want to rent out a movie theater and just put one of my YouTube videos up. Just watch them. We'll
rent a movie. We'll rent the theater to watch a movie, but before we'll
have to watch like a YouTube video or something. Or we'll just channel our inner Juju and do an intro for the movie.
Right.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yo, what up, Jay? Good to see you, my dude. Tastyland's here. Happy early birthday.
We're gonna have somebody swing by with some birthday ice cream tomorrow.
Right. Bernie said happy birthday. Thank you. Happy birthday, Eve, big dog. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. And again, thank you for celebrating all weekend with us. Miss Eve said, hello, kids. Happy early birthday, Nick. Crystal, the spirit jersey you made was great.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I was like,
the Capuchin, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah. So a lot of people thought I made it, like the actual spirit jersey. But our friend Hula Mama got it for me at D23.
Yes.
And I just rhinestoned it, but it got so much attention, way more attention this weekend than it did for the Disney 100 kickoff.
Yeah, it really did. People were really paying attention, dude. I think people were like focused on the ride.
And I think like we were in such a small area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense too. Priscilla said, happy birthday. Thank you. Also said, y'all, this wind is scary. Yeah, where you are, I heard it's super windy. It was actually really windy here too. Probably not like you have, but it was windy. It was like sheets of rain hitting the house.
Yeah, it reminded me when we first moved in. Yeah. I was like, do I run downstairs and see if there's a leak?
I kept looking. There's no,
nothing.
We're good. So shout out to anybody watching us on Facebook.
Yeah.
Glad you guys are there. Glad you guys are here on YouTube as always. We appreciate it.
Oh, we need to connect our Twitch.
I know. I thought about it earlier, but I was like, I don't want to deal with it right now. Hello, Nick and Crystal. Happy birthday, Nick, darling. Cheers. Thank you. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate it. So yeah, we had a absolutely wonderful weekend. We stayed down at the Element.
We did.
So it's near Anaheim. It's behind what's the parking lot there?
Pumbaa.
So it's behind the Pumbaa cast parking lot.
Right.
Kind of really close, honestly.
Yeah. So like if you come out of Disneyland property, they have the strip of hotels right there on Harbor.
Yeah.
It's behind
one block behind that. So that's the best. I was been trying to think of like how to describe that, and I feel like every time I'm like over describing it. That's like perfect way to describe it. It's literally just behind the first row of hotels you'd run into.
Yeah.
So totally walkable.
Totally.
We didn't just because we have free parking with our passes.
Right.
So like if we didn't though, I think we would look at either walking it or you could rent a bike. I meant to ask how much it was.
I know.
Somebody told me it was complimentary. Maybe Q and Jen are in the chat, and Q did check out that hotel as he was one of two people who kind of like got us to book that hotel, even though he didn't push it to us. We just saw it on his stories.
Right.
And then I reached out to Patrick, who is like our travel agent / good friend.
Right.
Travel agent who became friend who's a travel agent. I don't know how to describe
friend, become travel agent, still friend.
Yes. I think
now travel agent.
Exactly. We met him when Magic Happens debuted the first time in 2020. He's part of our group and we've just been friends with him ever since. But he's booked our Disney World trips for us and stuff like that. So
yeah.
But we had a blast staying there. I really liked the hotel.
I did too.
It was really nice, very upscale. We're gonna do a full review video on it so you guys can see the room. By the time we booked,
and what the hotel has to offer.
Yeah, by the time we booked, they only had 2 queen like corner room,
right,
which was fine.
Right.
The view for the fireworks was really good. Honestly,
it was really pretty.
It was pretty good. overall great hotel. The bed was a little too soft for me.
It was.
But I think just being like a big dude, like 90%.
I mean, it was a little too soft for me.
Like 90% of beds that are soft are going to be too soft for someone my size. So that I don't really hold that against hotels. It's kind of like, it is what it is.
Right.
But I always bring my own pillow. That kind of helps a little bit at least.
For sure.
The shower was huge.
The shower was beautiful.
And one thing, we talked about it in the video that's going to come out, but Crystal and I both love that, you know, the door opened here, the shower head's over here, but the control is right here. So you're not reaching around the glass and trying to like turn the water on without getting a cold spray of water.
Right.
Which I feel like is an oversight a lot of times.
Yes.
So it was really nice to have like the shower controls on the far wall so you didn't get wet at all.
That's like one of the biggest things I have in my list of things we need to redo in our house. And like it's been on there ever since we like started looking for a house.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, ours isn't too bad, but you still get like a splash. Especially because our shower head moves a lot.
Yeah.
So but yeah, really, it was really cool. Jen Q said, statewide, I guess we're under a wind advisory. Yeah, we have a wind and rain advisory down here too.
We had a flood advisory actually.
Julie said, happy birthday, Nick. What are you gonna do to celebrate? We have dinner planned with my dad and brother tomorrow on my actual birthday. And then I think we're gonna do dinner with some friends on Friday, hopefully.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it. I mean, we celebrated the weekend before, which worked out perfect because what we're going to get into talking about is actually our friend Alicia came up from Disney World. You've seen her around before.
Yeah.
Her husband surprised her with a trip for her birthday, which was Sunday. And then Todd, who is a Disney photographer that we absolutely love and a good friend of ours, his birthday was Saturday. So honestly, we spent all 3 days at Disney with all of them.
Yes.
And just had a blast. So it worked out really well. Q said it's incredibly nice, but that walk is further than we typically prefer. Absolutely. He thinks the art connects to Element Hotel. It does. So the bus does connect. You have to buy a bus pass. They give you a little sheet with how to get to the park, and you can scan it and buy a bus pass.
Okay.
So it definitely does connect there. I just didn't really want to deal with like dealing with that. But like I said, they had bike rentals that you could get from there, which would be kind of an interesting way to get to the park, honestly. Would you stay at the Element every time? How much was it? Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if I'd stay there every time. I like to try different hotels.
Right.
I really liked it. It was pretty comparable to every hotel in the area. We'd originally booked it for Saturday and Sunday because Friday wasn't available.
And then check out Monday.
And it was about average. I think it said $240 a night.
Yeah.
All the other hotels, including like Tropicana and stuff closer, were more, and I think those hotels are not nearly as nice. You're just paying to be close.
Right.
Those ones were all well over $300. So it was pretty comparable. Hilton was also in the mid to low 200 night.
Yeah.
When we changed it and got Friday. Friday was closer to 300 because it's Friday. The one thing though, this last weekend, things were really pricey because it was the last weekend of the cheer competitions.
Right.
So like,
and the kickoff of
everything was booked. Like our hotel had a bunch of cheerleaders at it. Todd stayed at the Hilton and it was full of cheerleaders. They actually, his wife and son went home from the parks early on Friday and he came with us to Trader Sam's, and the wait for their elevators was over an hour. So they had to take 11 flights of stairs up.
That's insane.
So it was a busy weekend. So, you know, it's kind of hard to say, are those the average prices? But I think if you can spend around like $150 to $240 a night, you're in good shape. But everybody's budget's going to be different.
Right.
We don't tend to stay down there very often, I feel like. So when we do, I'm okay splurging a little bit for a better room.
Yeah.
I would generally like to be closer. I think staying at the Disneyland Hotel and the Grand the last couple trips, which were giant splurges for us, which is why we didn't stay there this time, were a little bit like they've kind of ruined it. Like anything further than the Grand's too far now.
That's for Nick. I don't mind.
Yeah, you don't mind. But it worked out. We really liked it. I would absolutely stay there again. Again, we weren't sponsored. We didn't reach out to them to see if we could get like any special tours or discounts. We didn't even use Q's discount. We wanted to use that he posted for Getaway Today. We just wanted to do our own experience and like really feel how we like the hotel.
Oh, my nail just broke.
Oh, wow. So yeah, we would absolutely stay there again. The only thing that was kind of a bummer is the people upstairs we had to call a couple times.
You can tell they had a toddler.
They had a toddler or something, or cheer kids. I don't know. But there's just dum 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 all. I think it started like 4 a.m.
Yeah, 4 in the morning.
I was just like, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so that was the only downside. But not really the hotel's fault.
No, not at all.
Really
but we did call front desk and they were nice about it. They did contact them because as soon, like probably 5 minutes after Nick got off the phone, like
yeah, it was good. But it had a little kitchenette, plenty of stuff to cook with. Overall, really nice, quiet, free breakfast included.
Yeah,
not the best food, but it's free. It's free. Overall, great though. I would say it's very comparable to staying at like the Hilton quality wise. I think the Hilton is really high quality too.
Because isn't it by Marriott?
This was by Marriott.
Yeah.
Which
is a good brand.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Yeah.
We did really enjoy it though.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Andrea said, "Hey, happy birthday, Nick, my fellow Aries. My birthday is March 28th. Well, happy early birthday
happy early
to you as well. And yes, Aries gang in the house. It's Aries season officially today.
Oh,
Aries season kicks off the 21st.
First day of spring.
What's up, love pugs? Hello.
I love it.
Happy birthday, Nick, from the DeCarly family. Well, thank you very much, Jacob, and the rest of the family. I appreciate it. So yeah, the hotel was great though. Overall, so Friday night we didn't go into the park at all.
No,
we ended up getting down there. Jay and Lex also stayed local,
right?
And then again, Todd stayed local. Todd was at the Hilton. Jay and Lex stayed at Portofino's.
And then Alicia was at Anaheim Hotel.
Anaheim Hotel, yeah. Yes. It was at the Anaheim. So we were all kind of in the same area.
Yeah.
Alicia and her husband were already in the parks.
Right.
And so us and Jay and Lex decided to park at the parking structure.
Right.
And walk from the structure over to Trader Sam's, which honestly was not a bad walk. Jay and Lex got kind of hosed because they closed the Pixar side off, so they got stuck parking on the roof over on Mickey and Friends, so they added a little bit of a walk.
I have little cuts on my hand. Huh. I don't know from what.
That was weird. Were you working on anything today?
No.
Huh. I cut my finger yesterday, like chopping up the boxes for the trash can.
Like usually when I do, it's on my left hand because I use that to like sand and everything.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So we ended up walking over. Not a bad walk at all.
No, not at all.
I think we were at Trader Sam's from like 7:30 to midnight.
Yeah.
Maybe 8 to midnight, but I think it was like 7:30.
Yeah.
Luckily, Alicia got there early, put our names in, so we literally walked up and they were already seated.
Yeah. So and they had been seated for a while.
We got kind of lucky. They were already one drink in, had some drinks. Todd came by. Right now they have this. We did shoot a vlog.
Oh, do you want me to get it?
No, it's fine. Okay. It's fine. We did shoot a vlog. I don't know how coherent it is because, like I said, we were there for like 4 hours. We drank a lot.
I think we were there for longer than 4 hours.
I don't know how coherent the vlog's gonna be, so we'll see if it comes out or not. But they had a rum flight,
yeah, and
they had different tasting levels. So they kind of had like
they came in the coolest little tiki mugs.
Yeah, the little tiki mugs on a surfboard.
Yes.
And it was $85, but you got to keep the mugs.
Yeah, and the surfboard.
So
Nick won't let me use them as planners.
No, I'm a sucker for like the Trader Sam's mugs. So,
but if I use them as planners, they're like displayed all the time.
We'll see. Marty said it's so annoying with noisy neighbors, but that's good they stopped. Yeah, I think sometimes, obviously kids have extra energy, and
right.
We're pretty good about it for a while.
It was almost like midnight when we finally called.
Yeah.
We're like, that kid needs to be asleep.
The morning they woke us up early, like we just kind of put up with it.
Right.
But when we came back to the hotel, we needed to get a good night's sleep on Saturday. So we could rope drop for Toontown.
Yes.
And it was almost midnight by the time we called, and we're just like, yo, like the neighbors upstairs are tap dancing or something. I don't know.
Tap dancing or playing basketball.
They're doing the river dancing. So they knocked it off though. I think sometimes people, especially you think like I've never lived in an apartment.
Right.
But like obviously that's common with apartment. Like you kind of got to be careful. And there were some times like I woke up and like stepped hard and I was like, ooh, I wonder if the neighbors heard that.
Yeah.
So, I think it's just being aware.
Right.
Is the Element Hotel connected to the Pixar Element movie coming out? It's not. No, I wish. It's just its own, local branch. Party hotel. Thank you, Renee. Appreciate it. Did the hotel have a lounge or breakfast option? It did. It had a nice lounge area.
It did.
Beautiful,
very open and spacious.
Open lighting. It was like this like mid-century modern theme.
Right.
I really loved the theming. It reminded me of just like the retro futuristic like late 50s decor. But like modern.
Plenty of tables for like
plenty
work,
of seating
like,
and work. They had like laptop hookups.
Yeah.
They also had the breakfast options. The eggs were absolutely terrible. But everything else was fine.
Right.
It's fine.
Right.
It's free. It was included with the room. Free. Obviously it's priced in there someplace. But overall I think it was great. We had we didn't eat breakfast there the first day, but we did eat there the first day.
Yeah, the first day, not the
we
second.
had Saturday we had brunch at Lamplight at 10:30.
Yeah.
So with Crystal's diabetes, that's a little late to eat.
Yeah.
And then so we ended up grabbing like a small breakfast down there.
Right.
It was
just
fine.
Sampled
it
was
all. Perfect for that. Sample.
Right.
The pancakes were actually really
They
good.
were really good.
I'm not a big Denny's fan, but one of the only things I do like from Denny's is the pancakes.
Yes.
Like, because they're like the buttermilk.
Oh, maybe we could do breakfast with my parents on Saturday.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Good.
And they were pretty good. They were good. I enjoyed those. Let's see. What about the eggs went wrong? So they just tasted very like, I think when you make a
powdered
giant
eggs.
I don't know if they were powdered. I think they were real eggs.
I think they were powdered.
But like when you make these giant batches for hotel guests, I just feel like they're almost always going to be overcooked because they make the batches and they store them in a warmer. So they're still kind of cooking. And then obviously like restaurant and hotels, especially like that, they want to make sure nobody's getting sick eating eggs. Right. So like they're already
honestly, the eggs tasted just like when you get like an egg McMuffin from McDonald's and you have like the scrambled egg. Those are the ones that come in the egg McMuffin, right?
Yeah, but they use real eggs.
Yeah, but I'm saying that it had that same like it was that same type of texture, like overcooked egg.
Yeah,
that's all.
I honestly think if we would have got some toast and you ate them with some toast,
like to be honest, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna make myself a little because I got an English muffin,
right,
and then I got the eggs and I got the sausage, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna make a quick little sandwich and eat that. But the toaster that I went to didn't work.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that was again like another little thing. Like they may have had toasters down, but you basically go in there and they have this big, like U-shaped room. They have the exact same things on both sides, basically.
Yeah.
But on the right side, they have a giant conveyor belt toaster, so it can be doing multiple pieces. And then on the left, they have a 2-slice toaster.
Yeah.
And so, so maybe the giant toaster on the other side was down or something.
Right.
And then to also be fair, the guide they give you clearly says like the elevator had it in there too, the busiest times for breakfast.
Right.
And because of like the time we got up, obviously it was the busiest time.
Right.
Like that was the busiest time.
Yes.
But we didn't get back from drinking at Trader Sam's till like after 1. So we did not get up early. So we went down at the busiest time.
Right.
There was like, we got 1 table that was open.
Yeah.
But you can eat outside by the pool too. They have a little pool. No hot tub, they said though.
No, but the pool is heated. Yeah,
the pool is heated. Though I thought I saw a hot tub, so I don't know if it was down or they just don't have one or it's just a small pool. It might be a small pool. But yeah, overall, again, it wasn't terrible if you would stay there. And I don't think it was any worse than most continental breakfasts that I've ever had. Occasionally you just happen to go to one that's amazing. Like I love it, like a lot of the Hiltons, not so much the one by Disney, because I don't think they do free breakfast there, but some of the Hiltons and stuff with Hyatts we've stayed at, they have the waffle makers.
Yeah,
like I'm a sucker for like a good made waffle, but overall I would stay there again. I kind of want to try the place next door too. There's another one that Q just posted on his story today. So if you guys don't follow QS Trips, make sure you do. He went on like a tour of a lot of the local hotels. And the one he posted today has an adult-only pool on the roof.
Like, not only is he like just posting about him, his Instagram stories are amazing. Yeah. Like, that's like one of the things I enjoy looking at. Like,
yeah, Q stories are always phenomenal. You can tell he puts work in there.
They tell a story.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you. Looking forward to celebrating tomorrow. RIP that praying angel fountain in Fiesta Village. I know,
right? That's at Knott's Berry Farm.
Yes, at Knott's. Yeah.
Such
a good statue. What drinks food you guys get from Trader Sam's? Food wise, a little bit of everything. We got a lot of stuff. Food wise, I got the wings, which I absolutely love the wings. Right. There. They're like crispy. kind of spicy, sweet. They're really good.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal got the ramen.
I did.
It was delicious.
I got the ramen. It's always good.
It's always good. She pulls the mushrooms out though.
Yeah, I'm not a big mushroom fan.
I love them. We also got the pork dumplings.
Yes.
Those were really good.
And I got the chicken platter too.
And Crystal also got the chicken platter.
Because I'm a sucker for like I do not like chicken at all, but I'm a sucker for like chicken thigh.
Yeah. It was really good. And the platter comes with like the rice and the mac salad, which I loved. Crystal said it was a little spicy. But yeah, it was really good. Drink wise, I got the whiskey flight, the whiskey tasting. And you could order it at different. Oh, sorry, I keep saying whiskey. It was rum. Sorry, thank you. Whiskey at a tiki bar would be weird.
All right.
I got the rum tastings, and
I'll close the door.
Yeah, go ahead. And normally, they have 3 different levels. So they have like an intermediate, beginner, intermediate, and then expert. And the flavor profiles are like different for each one. They were $17, $19, and $21 to do, depending on which level. And then since I opted to keep the tiki mugs, it was $85.
Yeah.
So all levels were $85 if you kept the mugs. I'm a sucker for the mugs. If they sell me the mugs, I'm probably gonna take them. So it was totally worth it for us. And then I had a couple zombies. I had a jungle swizzler or something like that.
You did.
I forget what it's called. That's like probably my favorite drink there.
Yeah.
I had something else.
I had the tiki rum.
And we had a rum Dole Whip.
Yes.
Boozy Dole Whip. Yo, what up, Kevin? Theme Park Adventures.
Hello, Kevin.
Thank you for the early birthday wishes. Appreciate it. The Viv. Next door to the Element has an amazing restaurant. Top of the V. Disneyland president was eating there when Q toured it. How cool. Okay.
Right?
Is that the one Q posted today?
Maybe. I think it was.
And he says, thank you for the stories compliment. Of course.
Of course.
Pumpkin, did Crystal always not like mushrooms or only after watching The Last of Us?
We haven't finished watching The Last of Us, so I don't know about the mushrooms in there.
Well, it's from.
Oh, yeah. Now I get it.
I was like, they talk about it in the first episode, love.
Yeah, and then I've never, like, growing up, I never ate mushrooms. Like, I think my dad's allergic to mushrooms. So we never got anything with mushrooms on it. And I didn't start eating mushrooms, so Nick and I started dating.
Crystal didn't eat a lot of things too.
That is dating. True.
Honestly,
I was a undercover picky eater.
Well, your brother was picky.
Yes.
Your mom's allergic to seafood and shellfish.
Yes.
And then your dad kind of just likes what he likes.
Yeah.
Right. You know.
Right.
And so I'd like to think that I've helped her open her eyes to food quite a bit.
I would say yes.
Yeah, because again, her mom was allergic to shellfish and seafood. Like when Chris and I met, the downside is I used to love sushi.
Yeah.
And when Chris and I started dating, I stopped eating sushi because we'd never go out. Most of my friends didn't really like sushi either.
Yeah.
Like my core group that I was hanging out with at the time, so it was kind of a rarity already. And then with dating Crystal, I just stopped. So now I don't really have a palate for sushi.
Yeah.
But Crystal does enjoy the
California rolls,
but you'll eat shrimp.
Yes.
And you'll eat scallops sometimes.
But
she's not really like a fish person.
No. But I do like fish or fish and chips. Like
a good beer battered fish and chips. Yeah. Okay, so that was the Viv.
Yes.
I don't know. I want to call it the Vive. I don't like the name the Viv, but I guess it's not my hotel, so I don't get to name it. Well, that hotel looked awesome, and that may be someplace we look to stay next time.
Yeah.
It looked really cool. Again, for us, the walkability to Disneyland is not the biggest deal.
No.
Just because we get free parking. So it's not a big hassle unless the hotel makes parking a hassle.
Right.
Which the Element did not. They have a giant outdoor lot.
Oh my gosh. We got home at 1 a.m. after Trader Sam's, and we had no problem finding parking near the elevator.
Yeah. The attendant, when we checked in, was super cool. She was telling us, I was just asking about parking. So parking was $22 a night, though, so it's a little pricey, but still cheaper than some of the other places around.
Yes.
And so including Disneyland Hotel waives it now, but regular parking there is $40 a night.
Right.
So, but they waive it now. But she had told us, she gave us a great tip. She's like, if you are leaving and not going to come to the lobby, I recommend you park in the parking garage underneath.
Right.
It's a very small parking garage, kind of like if you lived in a apartment complex of 20 buildings or 20 rooms. So it's like kind of that style, right? And she's like, if you park down there, you can skip the lobby, which is generally pretty busy in the morning, and just get to your car right away.
Right.
She's like, but if not, there's plenty of parking outside, which there was, but by the time we got back, we would have been parked pretty far out, which still is fine.
Right.
But yeah, they made it really easy. We literally just came down the elevator to the parking garage, and our car's right there both times.
Right.
Like no problem parking. So.
No problem at all.
And it was kind of a bummer too, because we almost thought about Ubering, because when Crystal, I pulled all the bags out and I was getting us checked in, and so Crystal moved the car, and she's like, oh, I got a spot right by the elevator downstairs. I was like, oh, cool. And so we like walked out, and it was kind of full when we were leaving to go to Trader Sam's. I was like, dang, we're going to get stuck with crappy parking.
Right.
It's perfect.
Not a problem at all.
Yo, what up, Walter? Welcome.
What's up, Walter?
Thank you. Is there a McDonald's close to Disneyland visiting in August? Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Right across the street, right on Harbor. There's a McDonald's. So if you're staying close, I mean, dude, if you stay at some place like the Hojo.
If you stay at the Hojo or Tropicana.
Like Tropicana or anything right in that corner, like literally like McDonald's is walkable.
Right.
That McDonald's, though, I think after 10 o'clock, it's drive-through only, 9 or 10 o'clock. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know if it changed yet.
It's been changing, yeah. It didn't used to be, and then COVID changed everything, and we don't go to that one if we stop for double cheeseburgers on the drive home, because that one's always, not that the other one's not.
But it's kind of out of the way.
It's out of the way for us leaving the parking structure, but it's usually pretty packed.
Yeah.
It's very popular, but yes, there totally is. I love sushi. Alexis loves sushi. Does Jay eat sushi? I feel like Jay probably does. I feel like he does. No, Jay's not allergic to fish.
No,
he's allergic to mushrooms.
Yes.
Isn't it amazing? Disneyland is the only park worldwide with the Matterhorn. It really is, Marty. It is. It's a very special ride. I honestly think that a lot of the OC chiropractors actually pay to keep the ride open. Like all the other rides are sponsored by companies, but the Matterhorn is sponsored by the OC chiropractic, committee. No, it is. It's really cool. I would say that Disney World took the idea of the Matterhorn and really did a giant step up, but it's not the same concept, right? I feel like Everest was definitely inspired by what they wish they could have done in the 50s.
Yeah.
But it's still a special, like the first tubular steel roller coaster. It's very special. But the downside is no matter how much they refurb it, it will probably always feel like the first tubular steel coaster because you can't change the bends.
No.
Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The lobby is insanely slow. Okay. Good to know. And they typically don't have the McDonald's deals, right? Because they're probably a franchise and they know they're going to make money. Like what an amazing franchise location.
You're right.
She's allergic to shellfish, but we say she's. No, he's allergic to shellfish but can still eat some sushi. Okay. That's hilarious with OC chiropractor. Yeah, it just it makes sense, it just makes sense.
Right.
But yeah, so we had a blast at Trader Sam's. And then Saturday we did brunch at Lamplight.
We did.
That was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Same group of people.
Yeah.
Really good time. At Lamplight, I absolutely love the chilaquiles. I wasn't feeling them this week.
No.
I don't know. I think I was just in the mood for like green sauce.
I think so.
And they're always red sauce, and I always love them. But I think I just wanted that like green bite.
Yeah.
And then I also luckily ordered the French toast.
Yes.
Which like. The French toast at the Lamplight is the absolute best French toast on property.
Yes.
Tango Terrace at Disneyland Hotel is close, but this one's better.
I think it's only better because of the whipped cream.
No, the French toast is better too.
I don't know. I like the
makes it really good.
Just French toast. I like Tango Terrace.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good though. We ate there. We saw Adam Levine on the patio. We didn't go like bug him or anything, but he was there. And then we basically just kind of hung out in Avengers Campus for a little bit looking for characters, but it was kind of slow. Then we ended up at Hollywood Lounge and drank some more.
We did.
And then we ended up for dinner in Carsland.
Yep.
We hung out with our buddy Mike and Kenny.
They did. They came and joined us.
They came and joined us. They had never experienced Shaboom.
Shaboom.
They didn't even know
Mike hasn't.
Yeah, Mike,
Kenny did.
Yeah, Mike didn't even know it was a thing. So that was nice. And then we kind of just called it an early night because we all wanted to get up early for rope dropping Toontown. Thank you so much, Andre. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, Cindy. Thank you. So yeah, it was a pretty chill day, dude. It was actually pretty hot though.
Yeah, Saturday was pretty warm.
It felt pretty warm.
Yeah, I was expecting an earthquake like the next day and Monday because
it got up to about 78 and we were all like
the warm weather and then the cold weather.
And it probably didn't help. Like we probably weren't drinking enough water because we were out drinking and we were drinking in the park. Right. So I think we just weren't hydrated either, which didn't help. So we called it an early night, relaxed in the hotel, watched fireworks from the hotel. Yes,
which was beautiful. I love that view.
It was a nice view. And then Toontown reopening on Sunday.
On Sunday, it was a lot of fun. Great.
If you guys haven't had a chance to see it, we did put the vlog up this morning. I wanted to get it out yesterday, but we were just drained from the weekend.
We were.
And I actually, normally I edit the video first and then I work on photos, but I was like, I got in a groove like working on photos. So I was like, I'm just going to finish these.
Right.
So I knocked out like all our photos, but we had a blast at Toontown.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. We saw a lot of
people.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
It was insanely crowded, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
They did not cap off the land at all.
No. Everybody was waiting for it to happen, but it never did.
Yeah, it never did. So, I think for some people, I mean, that's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I think both of us were expecting it just to be busy AF.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, it didn't surprise me. It wasn't uncomfortable to me.
No.
I was expecting it.
Well, and then we had a pretty good spot to, be out of the crowd.
Yeah, we were out of the crowd a lot for, while we were trying food and stuff. Mm-hmm. If you eat over by Cafe Daisy, where which is, basically where City Hall is right there. They have a couple tables.
The ride.
They have a couple tables up there, and it really did keep you away from everybody. The only downside is it kept raining on and off. So we finally moved our table under some cover.
Yeah.
It was good though. The food was pretty good at Cafe Daisy.
It was.
Again, the vlog went up today, so if you guys want to check it out, make sure you do comment what you want to try, what you liked. But overall, the land was awesome.
Get the donuts; they're so good.
The donuts were good. I enjoyed the cold brew. Crystal enjoyed it.
Cold brew.
It does seem I put a disclaimer in the video for it though. The cold brew may have been the least consistent item of the day.
Right.
Because Nick from Wonders of Magic said it was terrible. It was just too strong of coffee.
I was talking with Casey and she was saying you have to really mix it.
Yeah.
You have to really stir it.
Well, and and I'm not knocking cast members. It was the first day. So it always is going to be a little inconsistent until they find what works best. But I ordered, I went to pick it up, but we ordered the watermelon lemonade. You did that. You ordered that.
I ordered the watermelon.
But when I was at the window getting the rest of our food, because we ordered them separate, they were making the watermelon lemonades, and I was watching two different cast members make them. Mm-hmm. And the cast member on this side was putting 5 pumps. The cast member on that side was putting 2 pumps.
Somebody got a 2 pump.
So I know we got a 5 pump, and it still had no flavor.
Oh.
So I don't know. I think that cast members get busy. They're trained quickly.
Right.
They kind of I think, I don't think you can necessarily always judge something based on the opening days. And that's the same problem that the food festivals have too.
Right.
Yes. So. But we had a blast.
Wanna Mac attack.
Thank you for the pre-birthday wishes. Yeah. Appreciate it. What drinks do you get at Hollywood Lounge? They have a really good meal right now.
Right. You got the St. Patrick's Day drink.
St. Patrick's Day specialty drink, which was really good.
Yeah. I didn't get anything to drink there.
Crystal didn't drink there. The rest of us did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like everything there. We'll do the they have a margarita flight right now.
Right.
That is delicious. I almost ordered that too. But I had 4 drinks at Lamplight, so I didn't really need any more. We only had the 1 drink and chilled. Isn't it strange for land openings they didn't cap off Toontown but capped off Avengers Campus? And here, you know what, Pumpkin? You are not wrong. We all talked about that.
We did.
And it wasn't us.
It was Mike and Kenny.
Yeah, Mike.
He brought it to our attention that the Avengers Campus opened during the pandemic.
Yeah.
They still had the limitations they had to follow. They had the 6 feet apart rule that they had to follow. So that's why that was capped off.
Which already, the amount they let in already didn't allow 6 feet.
Right.
So that they couldn't have let more in.
No.
It was already terrible.
Right.
I remember they were like, stay 6 feet apart, and then we're waiting for the Dora Milaje to come out, and we're all shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
and there was no way anybody can control that.
No, it just wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be why pumpkin. We didn't even think about it until we were all talking about it eating dinner.
Yeah.
And Mike was like, yeah, but that was during COVID, and we were like,
you're right.
Duh. That was absolutely it. So
right.
But we had a blast still. It was really crowded. The one thing I will say is on our channel, you've heard us shout them out before, but
Dream Park.
No, Dream Park we always shout out. We love Mike and Kenny. Adventures Beyond Adversity.
Oh, yes.
They were there, and both of them use wheelchairs. One is he's in a chair.
Yes.
And
like a manual.
And she's in a power scooter. And so we love their channel because they show like how DOS works. They show like how transfers for some of the rides work. So if you're ever wondering those kind of things, they really cover that really well. First of all, I want to shout out, they just hit 1K. They were at Toontown celebrating 1K. So congrats, guys. I don't think they're here right now, but congrats. And then also, what was really cool, and cool to see and also not cool to see was we got their perspective. The new grass, it looks great. When you enter Toontown, you basically are given 2 paths. One is a road and one is grass.
Right.
That you can walk across on the other side of the fountain.
Right. Which I think in the long run, they plan on having the grass all for like picnic, seating, playing.
Correct. But because of how crowded it was and the line to get the picnic basket covered most of the road. So when you're coming in the land, they were directing people on the grass only. Like when we left, it was 2-way traffic on the grass only. And his chair has the little wheels. It's like one of those sport chairs.
Yeah.
And it was like sticking in the
he was having a hard time getting
so through. Just something to think about if you or somebody is in a wheelchair. The power chair had no problem.
No, but she also had like off-roading wheels.
She has a nice chair. It's a good chair. But I think even like the Disneyland scooter wouldn't have a problem on. I think most power chairs wouldn't.
And I'm pretty sure that's what they like rate it off of.
Right. And I do think most days after the next week or so are not going to be like that.
Right.
Right. So it was just absolutely crazy for them in there. So, but it was nice to like get that feedback, Right. And it wasn't impossible for him to do. And if
it just took a little more elbow grease.
And if you were pushing someone in a chair, it probably wouldn't be as bad.
Right.
But to do it yourself, those front wheels are sinking a little bit. So I'm interested to see. I didn't see them shooting a vlog though, so I don't know if they did shoot a vlog or not. No. I didn't see their camera out. So what up? Happy birthday, Nick. Thank you. Appreciate it. Cheers. I just thought of it because I got the whiff of peach. My buddy came over to check out the PSVR and he brought some moonshine peaches, and like I need to check the expiration date, but I feel like I'm gonna need to try those pretty soon.
Yeah,
because we didn't even bust them open. So
no.
But thank you for the birthday wishes. Happy pre-birthday, Nick. So happy to know you and can't wait to visit Disneyland one day. Thank you so much. Can't wait for you to visit Disneyland one day either. Thank you for the super chat, you guys. Hi guys, happy birthday, Nick. Here's a little something for your B-Day drinks. We'll be celebrating the wifey's B-Day on the 31st at Disneyland. Will you guys be there? If so, we can get drinks together. We might be there. I'm not 100% sure. We don't have reservations until
usually like the weekend before.
No, I mean like right now we don't have reservations until.
Oh yeah, we don't have any reservations until Dapper Day. Yeah,
like, those are our next reservations. But we may grab resis.
Yeah. Is
the 31st like a Friday or a weekend? I think it is. I think it is. Which ups the chances of actually being there. But if we're there,
I think that is a Friday.
If we're there, we'll absolutely grab some birthday drinks and celebrate because it's Aries season, you guys. It's Aries season. Whose channel is it that just got to 1K? They're called Adventures Beyond Adversity. Nick, can you put their channel in the link here? My surgery went well. So glad to hear how your surgery went. That's awesome. I'm glad it went well. I think Crystal's gonna try to get the link for us right now. What drinks did you get from Lamplight? Let me pull up a menu real quick, okay? And I can kind of kind of terrible at remembering them. And we will recommend y'all some drinks right now. If you guys are all going soon. And for us, we're not big at Lamplight for
does the link not work if I put it in?
Maybe not.
Hopefully you guys can copy it from there. Let me just go ahead and put their name in there just in case you.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going through. I think YouTube blocked it. It looks like YouTube might be blocking the link, you guys. So, Crystal put their name in there though, so you guys can search them on YouTube.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Okay, yeah, I see that now. So I see that at least.
Okay.
Dining. I was like, what am I doing right now? I lost my train of thought. Lamplight drinks. Let's check it out. Lex got the Disney 100 cocktail, didn't she? I want to say. I feel like Lex got that. I always get the Earthquake. It's on their secret menu. I absolutely love it. The Mimosa Flight is also phenomenal. I got the the Sunrise Spectacular. I got that this time, and I absolutely loved it.
You loved it.
It's Maker's Mark bourbon with some tropical juices, agave nectar, and a dash of bitters. Really liked it. I also generally really like the nectar in the rye. Really good. That's a rye whiskey. I tend to really like drinks with a whiskey.
Yes.
Or a bourbon.
Right.
Those are kind of like my go-tos. I do enjoy rum and vodka and tequila. I pretty much like everything but gin. I tend to not like gin very much. But yeah, those are always go-tos for me.
And then off of the secret menu, they have the Fun Wheel, which is gin, vodka, and rum.
Which is one of the only gin-based drinks I do like, and it's also gorgeous.
Yes. It has pineapple juice, passion fruit vodka, and blue carago. There's also the Neverland tea, which is basically a Long Island.
It's a take off of Long Island. It's really good.
Yeah, so it has the vodka, gin, rum, peach schnapps, pineapple juice, and Midori.
Yeah.
And that one again is really pretty.
That one's really good. They're all really pretty. I heard it was Nick's B-Day. Happy B-Day, new subscriber here. Well, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
And thank you for the early birthday wishes. Yeah, tomorrow is the official birthday, but we kicked it off this last weekend to celebrate.
Yeah, we celebrate all week long.
Yes, so thank you very much.
The other drink that Nick really likes is a zombie. Right?
Yes, and perfect time because Jen Q just brought it out. If you're gonna order the zombie at Lamplight, you best eat something first.
Oh, yes.
So just as an FYI, the zombie at Lamplight and the zombie at Trader Sam's taste a lot different.
Oh yeah.
I like them both.
Yeah.
But I prefer Trader Sam's. I feel like it's stronger.
Yeah. So the zombie at Lamplight has light rum, dark rum, coconut rum, spice rum, 151 rum, orange and pineapple juice, blue Kiriko, Midori, and grenadine.
Yes.
That is a lot.
It's a lot. Like Jen Q said, it will hit you.
Oh, how you never got this one? The Melrose Place.
Oh, I don't know. It looks nice though.
It's a Long Island variation.
Okay.
With strawberry puree and rose regal.
That sounds like something you'd probably like.
It does. I might have to try that. The Sea Witch, which is, I believe, our friend Jen's favorite.
I want to say Jen usually gets it, yeah.
Yeah, it has the raspberry vodka, peach schnapps, blue Kiriko, splash of cranberry juice, and Sprite.
Yeah, the Sea Witch is good. It's a little, it's really pretty again, too. Mm-hmm. It's very blue and purple, but it is a little sweet.
Yes.
It's a little sweet. The Earthquake is amazing, though. It's basically a variation on an Adios.
Yeah, an LA Water. Yeah, an Adios.
It's more of an Adios, yeah.
Yeah.
But an LA Water is a variation of an Adios, too. Very similar drinks. And then we can talk about drinks over at, I know people asked about Trader Sam's drinks, and we didn't really, go into
Also details. At Lamplight, my drink of choice was the cocaine, which is the Coke and champagne. And they just charged me the price of a mimosa.
Right.
And it was really good.
Yeah, the half Diet Coke, half champagne. They didn't know exactly how to make it.
Yeah.
Crystal ordered it, and he recognized it from being on TV.
Yes.
So at Trader Sam's, going through some of the drinks there, let me pull it up. I really like the Krakatoa Punch, which is like a spiced rum with Sailor Jerry's. The Oa is really good too. Noah and I have shared that before. The Zombie is really good. Very similar to the one at Lamplight, but I feel like this one's better. I didn't get it this time, but I will get it sometimes. They have the Zambezi Sour, which is a bourbon with some simple syrups. It's really good. It's really good. Strong. It's very strong. The Safari Swizzle is their strongest drink if you ask them.
Yes.
So I usually am just like, what's your strongest drink? And it's the Safari Swizzle, and it has like the 151 rum, fresh lime juice, mint, agave nectar, and some
then the
bitters.
second strongest is a zombie.
And the second strongest is a zombie.
And the third strongest, according to Todd, is the not zombie.
It's the not zombie. Yeah, Todd's like, what drink do you want? And I was like, anything but a zombie because I'm drinking one. He's like, all right, I'll get you the not zombie, and it was a zombie. So, thank you, Todd. Also, the Shipwreck on the Rocks is really good there. It's with Maker's Mark bourbon, very similar to the drink that I got at Lamplight.
Right.
Very similar. So, yeah, highly recommend those. It's very good. Oh, cool. Thank you. Nick, I had the Piranha. Oh, yeah, I like the Piranha, too. It's not my favorite, but it's good. I got it for the cup one time,
right?
And we have the cup, but it is good. And what's cool about Trader Sam's is a lot of the drinks come in cups, not all of them. But you don't have to buy the cup.
No.
So it's, obviously the drink is, X amount of dollars, but with the cup, it's like 40 or 45 usually. The Experiment 626 is so good. Oh, yeah, that is good too, usually.
Yes.
Somebody got that on Saturday, but I don't remember who.
Vicky?
Maybe Vicky got it. Yeah, maybe Todd's wife got it.
Maybe.
Nick, my wife had the Sea Monsters Embrace and also kept the bowl. Oh, that's a good one. I have to look at what that bowl looks like.
Yeah.
We don't have that one yet.
No.
And I didn't keep the Oa either. The Oa is like this big triangle one. I really like it because it comes with little stuff that you sprinkle on the sparklers and the fire flares up. It's really
cinnamon.
It's cinnamon. It is just cinnamon, but it's really fun. There's
Jay
a bartender.
is the one that got it.
Oh, okay.
Jay got the. I was like, I don't remember who ordered it.
I don't think he liked it though. Oh no, he did like it. Or they didn't make it the way he normally likes it. I don't remember.
No, that was the Mexican candy.
Oh, the Mexican candy, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bartender at Lamplight that has all sorts of specialty drinks. Trying to remember his name. That's probably the bartender Jay was talking about.
Probably.
That's probably it. Jay got the. That's right. Okay, so it was Jay, Nick.
Alexis is the one that hated it.
Oh, okay. I just remember somebody saying they didn't like it.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like an octopus bowl. That makes sense. Since the Sea Witch's Embrace, it definitely makes sense. Lex is pretty picky on her drinks. She
doesn't like to taste flavor. She likes to taste her alcohol.
She's like me, but hates sweet even more.
Right.
Like I don't want my liquors too sweet. Lex don't want no sweet.
No.
So
they just want their shots.
Like I appreciate it.
Right.
And
that's even Alexis too. He came to get our drink order and she didn't know what to drink, so she's like, "I'll just take a shot."
That is very true. She was struggling that first round. She's like, just give me a shot. And then she was like, "Since you're back, just make it a double."
Yeah. Well, he came back and he's like, "Do you want a single or a double?"
Oh.
And she's like, "Well, since you came back, I'll make it a double."
I thought we called him back for something else.
We did.
Oh,
but then he had asked her, like,
"Oh, okay.
Did you want a single or a double?"
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Then I didn't hear that part. But yeah, if you guys can ever get a brunch reservation, I was gonna say registration.
You did say registration.
I stopped. I said registration.
I said registration.
If you can ever get a brunch resi though, I highly recommend it.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun. I think that's when their food's the best.
Yes, 1,000%.
Unless it's during the time they have like the prime rib or ribeye for $2, whatever it was.
Yes.
That is freaking amazing.
It's only during Food and Wine.
Right. Which we may try to do again because we have a video on that from last year. It was
so good.
Probably literally one of the best meals I've ever had at Disney. Maybe not the best, but like top 5 for sure.
Yeah. Agree.
Top 5.
Agree.
Yeah, I think we're gonna give. We were talking about giving Blue Bayou another shot for your birthday, right? For your and Lex's birthday.
Yes.
Maybe giving Blue Bayou another shot.
Yes.
So, because we had a good meal there. Well,
I'm just not a fan of it. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. There's something about Blue Bayou. Like, I was expecting better.
Yeah,
I rather hands down eat at Cafe Orleans.
And to be fair, like when we started dating, Crystal always wanted to eat at Blue Bayou, and I was like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like when we were like on a budget.
Yeah.
Because we've had passes since 2006, and realistically, two things. One, Disneyland quick service food used to suck
horribly.
Like when we went to
Disney bring World, McDonald's in all the time,
and that also was a budget thing. But it helped that the food at Disneyland was not very good. I remember we went to Disney World for our honeymoon and ate at the quick service restaurants, and we were blown away by how good the food was.
Right.
We were like, this is delicious.
Yeah.
And then sometime after that, Disneyland got the memo, and they started to fix the taste of their food. It got much better.
It did.
It's still not amazing. I think out of all the theme parks, though, Disneyland has the best, most consistent food.
Oh, yes.
Knott's is hit or miss. Knott's is pretty good, though, too.
Right.
Knott's is usually pretty good.
No, we haven't been in like 2 years.
I mean, we went, and I had a prime rib burger. It was really good. Their food was really good.
Yeah.
Usually. And then Universal is outside of the Harry Potter area.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of hit or miss.
Right.
Luigi's Pizza's okay.
Yeah.
But we haven't had Super Nintendo food yet.
No.
So that's on the list one of these years.
Yep.
One of these years.
Maybe in like 5 years.
5 or 6. When the hype dies down.
Yeah.
For
sure.
Now I'm just gonna wait till they change the menu out at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah. We ended up having a fantastic meal at Blue Bayou. It was so good this time. And see, that's key right there. This time.
Right.
This time. Like I felt bad. We were supposed to eat there for Fantasmic.
Yeah.
And like I got my back hurt, so we didn't go.
No.
But Jay and them all still went, and Jay was like, my food was trash.
The worst ever.
And it was like you spent like $60 a plate.
Yeah.
So we may give it a shot, or we may just do our normal
to celebrate my birthday, I want Wine Country.
Then Wine Country it is. Wine Country it is. Also, first time in many years we sat by the water. Sitting by the water does make the experience better.
Right.
We've had good experiences there overall, but I think it's not always worth the money. I enjoy the steak and lobster though.
Yeah.
And I can't get lobster anywhere else in the park.
Right.
But I will say that after eating steak and lobster, I don't want to go anywhere else in the park.
Right.
Like, it's not like, let's go ride everything now. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, can we just go sit in the hub for an hour and a half while I get out of this food coma?
Sit in the hub. You just want to sit right outside of it.
That's true. I'm going to go sit by Pirates.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to sit on Rivers of America.
Right.
I got a beer mosa at Lamplight. So good. Oh, I've heard good things about their beer mosas. I've heard really good things. Hey, Park Hopper, sorry late watching World Baseball Classic Championship. It was good seeing you guys, and happy birthday, Nick. My favorite thing at the new Toontown was the Mickey and Minnie fountain. It was really great to see you. I'm glad we got to see you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And yeah, we really liked Toontown overall. I loved all the grass.
Yes.
Crystal loved seeing all the kids playing on everything.
Yes.
We didn't, if you guys haven't watched the vlog, please make sure you do go watch it, give it a like, leave a comment. But we didn't film a lot of the kid play areas because it just didn't feel right since we didn't have kids with us.
Right.
Obviously, there's still going to be some kids in the video, but we're not really trying to direct play. The only kid that really made a direct cameo in the video was the kid that was like running on the bridge with Lex back and forth. And he kind of
was a star.
But like his mom was there and she didn't seem to mind that I had the camera out. So but we really tried to not film the play area, so there's no videos of people going down the slides.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, Lex stood in as a kid for us in the spinny flower.
Yes.
So we got to show that. But yeah, we try not to really focus on people's kids that,
right.
Not to make them the focus of it. So we do look forward to hopefully taking the nephews. And then maybe we'll film a little more, or at least like TikTok reels kind of stuff of it. But we're looking forward to that. I heard it's interactive. It is.
Fountain.
The fountain is interactive in the fact that you can play with it. It's not interactive in the way that the sound fountain in front of Mickey's was, where you step on stuff.
But it's also hard to tell because it was closed all day while we were there on Sunday.
So they did close the fountain very early on Sunday. We got into the land before 8:30, and before 9 o'clock, the fountain was roped off for the rest of the day.
Right.
When we got there at 8:30, the floor was already soaked and it hadn't started raining yet.
Mm-hmm.
But you could tell, like, between maybe the light breezes and the amount of splashing and I guess the clams squirt water.
Right.
I guess they got all over the place. I don't know. They closed it off to make sure it wasn't slippery, which I'm going to say that if that's the case, that's really stupid because they should have been testing that when they picked those stones.
Right.
Like, that's like building an entire hotel and then realizing you put slippery tile in the showers instead of the grippy tile.
Right.
Personally, but I've never built a land, so maybe it's
I also
easy.
think that was just like their like quick excuse.
There may have been something else going on, and that was the excuse. Right. I don't know. They may have also... I think when you have like a body of water with a lot of kids around, you probably want to be able to visually be able to see that body of water easily.
Right.
And there were so many people packed in there that that would not be a thing.
No.
So that could be part of it. Who knows? Like a safety.
It did open late on Monday though. Yesterday, I think
the fountain did.
Yeah.
Okay.
While Paul was there, I was watching his video and he walked in and it was roped off, and then he walked around the land real quick, and by the time he went back, he was like, "Oh, the ropes are down." And so
okay. The Goofy's how to play area is amazing.
It's so much fun.
If I was a kid, I would freaking love that area.
Hopscotch.
The bridge that makes the noise when you run on it.
Like
the slides, the rope ladder.
The rope ladder.
Net ladder.
Yeah.
More. Really cool. It has like those little seesaws, which they look like they could get moving. I'm kind of surprised to see something like that.
So somebody shared a TikTok of Goofy and Pluto both on it.
Holy crap.
And it was rocking. Dang. Yeah.
And then the splash pad. So I assumed that Donald's splash pad wasn't open because of the weather.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it's not done.
No.
So when we were at the end of the night, I was talking to Casey before you came up.
Yeah.
She was saying that it was not open because it's not done yet.
Mm.
So I don't know which one's which.
Right.
But hopefully that'll be open by the summer.
Oh, I'm sure. Up. Like I figured they put it on the back burner because
which it makes sense. Let's prioritize other stuff.
Yeah. The splash pad is not needed.
And those
now.
Those spinny roses were pretty cool. And they're at like an angle. So once you get in it, and especially if you're an adult, if you're an adult, it'll really kind of keep spinning without you doing anything.
Yeah, I got Timothy going good.
Yeah, I saw that. Lex was going pretty decent, and Jay wouldn't stop her. I just stopped her. She was like, "All right, I went out," and Jay was just like, "Nope."
Aw, poor Lex.
So I stopped her. Lex said she ate at Blue Bayou only once. I got the lamb, and it was very meh. Yeah. And lamb's a tough thing to cook too. So like,
but I even got the chicken because there was like hardly anything I liked, and even the chicken was like dry and overcooked. Yeah. And
to be fair, usually if we go, I get the jambalaya.
Right.
That's usually what I get, and I think I'm biased because like I love creme brulee. They have creme brulee. I like jambalaya. They have jambalaya.
Yeah.
And I like lobster, and they have lobster. And every time I've gone and I've gotten any of those, they've always been good.
Right.
Even my steak, my petite steak with the lobster has always been good.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
I will say though, we learned something interesting about Trader Sam's. We learned their burger patties are pre-cooked.
Oh, yes.
Pre-cooked to well done.
Well done.
And so Jay ordered his burger and it came and it was dry. He did not like it. I don't think Jay was gonna be nice and not send it back.
No.
So we called the waiter over and I was like, "Hey man, we're not trying to be those people, but the burger is like really dry."
And he understood.
And the guy was like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, I can take it back. Do you want something different?" And Jay's like, "Well, can I just get it cooked to like medium rare?" Because we were talking like, "Oh, he didn't ask how I wanted it cooked."
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "Actually, they're all pre-cooked." And Jay was like, "Oh, I don't want it then. Let's get something else." So because they're pretty pricey. Everything there is like at least like $18 to $20.
Yeah.
So it's like if you don't like your food,
I didn't notice the shrimp, the tempura shrimp on the menu.
I don't think they had. Oh, wasn't it green beans or there was shrimp? It wasn't tempura shrimp. It's tempura green beans, and it was some other kind of shrimp. But it only came with 4 shrimp.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but I didn't look for it either. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see the shrimp at all on the menu.
Yeah, which is good because I was like, we're never ordering that again.
I loved it.
It was $20.
But it was so good.
4 shrimp.
I don't care.
I do. $20 for 4 shrimp. I draw a line.
Okay.
Jen said you can borrow our big kids in April. I am down. Done.
Dude, I would love. I'm gonna spin a Joe so fast on those little flowers. She better be ready.
Pumpkin said, "What were the best and worst food and drinks in Toontown?"
I really liked Grandma Goof's garden tea.
It was good.
It was really good.
A mango honey syrup with mango popping pearls.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
The cold brew was good.
We liked the cold brew, but it was very indecisive.
Right.
So take that with a grain of salt. The watermelon lemonade was just lemonade.
Yeah, and if you like the goofy slushies throughout the park, they have them at Bing Bongs and a Candy Palace.
Yes.
They have those up there too,
as
which are
well
always really
as
good.
well as Coke slushies.
Yeah,
that's at Good Boy Grocers.
Right. And those were really good.
The worst food item was probably
the wrap.
No, I think everybody
the wrap
liked
was pretty
the wrap.
good. Yeah.
I think the worst food item was probably the corn dogs.
Yeah, they were very bland.
They were super bland. They're off the kids menu, so they're bland for a reason.
Right.
We dipped them in like the chili
queso
cheese
dip,
sauce that they have. Was really good. I don't want to call it a queso dip, even though it reminds us of it, because there's no like spicy queso-ness to it. It's not like a Mexican cheese dip.
Yeah, it's a chili cheese dip.
It's a chili cheese dip. Like you said, it tastes like nacho cheese and Hormel chili, but in like a good way, not in like a cheap way. Like it was good. The pepperoni flop over was amazing, but very greasy. So in that case, the cheese flop over was kind of my least favorite because the pepperoni was 100 times better. It was way more flavorful, but they're both good.
Yeah.
The hot dog was good. But like, I actually think I would just prefer the hot dog with the chili cheese sauce. Like, I didn't need the mac and cheese and the crust. I don't need it. It's too much. It was too much. But other than that, honestly, everything was at least pretty good. And if you just want a little snack, they have the Toontown tater chips and queso dip, the cheese dip. Right. Now you got me calling it that. The chili cheese dip,
which is really good. Their house chips are so good.
The house chips were so good. Did you guys get to see the Fountain do things at night? We did not. We left before it got dark.
Right.
Yeah, we left. We were done. We were exhausted. We saw everything, and the crowds were just getting worse.
And we had the dogs to pick up.
Yeah, because it was raining. It had started to rain pretty decent, and I think a lot of people left the land.
Yeah.
And maybe to go ride some other stuff or get lunch. But that wave after like 2:00, 3:00, it got really bad. So we were like, we've seen everything.
So they canceled the parade, and like Toontown emptied out.
Yeah.
So that everybody could watch the parade, and then they announced that the parade was canceled.
It filled back up.
And it filled right back up.
So yeah, I think that's exactly what we were talking about. What happened? Yeah. So yeah, we haven't seen the Fountain do anything at night. We look forward to going back. You know, we took the Funko case is pretty empty today because we took all the Funkos, and I made a split decision call in the hotel and car to say I don't want to take the Funkos in after all.
Yeah.
And I kind of was starting to regret it, but with the crowds, I don't. Like, we wouldn't have gotten the shots we want. No. There was just too many people. And that's what I was like, yeah, it's not going to be doable.
No.
Like, so we'll go back during the week or something, and we want to do some Funko shots since we have all of the characters.
Right.
I think we had Monte Cristo sandwiches at Blue Bayou. They looked great last time we were at Disneyland. We went to Cafe Orleans at the Monte Cristo sandwich, and they were soggy. It's a hit and miss. Yeah, it can be, a Monte Cristo should be nice and crispy.
Right.
I'll be honest. Like, again, I think when you eat at a Disney restaurant, I think when you eat at any restaurant, personally, you're spending decent money. And if the food doesn't meet your reasonable expectations, and I know that, like, reasonable is up for, like, debate, right? But, like, if you order something that should have, like, body and should have, like, a crunch, like a Monte Cristo, right?
Right.
Because it's fried. Right. Obviously, your hands are going to be greasy, but you should still have a crunch.
Right.
Send it back. Be very polite about it.
Oh, for sure.
Like, hey, the sandwich is just not what I was hoping for. It's a little too soggy. Can we send it back? I think as long as you're polite about it, you don't treat the waiter like it's their fault. You're understanding that, the kitchen staff, they might be understaffed. They're trying to sling food as fast as possible. Busy for their whole shift. So I will send stuff back. We try to be very reasonable about it, But, at the end of the day, when you're spending $20 on that meal plus tax plus tip,
right,
or $20 on that plate plus whoever else is with you, I think it's important to send it back.
Yeah.
Cindy said, do they sell ice cream at Toontown? I didn't see anyone get any. They used to. There's no ice cream place.
No, they switched it for the slushies.
The slushies, yeah. No ice creams, which is I personally think a little bit of a miss. I think keeping an ice cream place up there.
From my inside source, it used to be called Clarabelle's.
Absolutely, Scoops,
which now is in DCA. So they had already.
She can have a franchise,
right? Yes, but they wanted to have something that that everybody can enjoy. So if there's somebody that's allergic to dairy, that they just wanted to keep it like,
I guess, or Disney friendly. Can serve soft serve that's right. dairy free, or God forbid they have one lactose flavor.
Right.
I mean, I can understand what they're saying, but like I think that when you think of DCA, right? You have ice cream on Buena Vista Street, and then at the back of the park, you have Bing Bongs with the slushies, yes, but you also have the soft serve on the pier. And I think having something like that up in Toontown in the summer would have printed money for Disney.
So, again, from the lead group that I'm in, the amount that they make in Goofy slushies to ice cream is higher. So that's why they went with the slushies.
I mean, I guess I could see that. Kids probably want the sugar more.
Right.
But I still think it's a miss. We will prepare, so they're gonna get Joe ready for you. Carthay has a single $22 crab cake. Carthay is a joke. I personally am not that big of a fan of Carthay. I think that everything there is overpriced, and I have had some good food, but I think at the end of the day, it's bougie for no reason. Is everything okay over there?
Yeah, Jen had just texted me.
Oh, okay. Rachel asked when our next park visit is. We don't have reservations until Dapper Weekend. We have Saturday and Sunday in April. But we may try to go before that. We still have to figure out the weekend we can get to Boysenberry Festival, and we're still trying to get to Super Nintendo Land too, so.
So Jen had just sent me a picture or a video of their daughter, Jo, when she was little on a little spinny toy on the park. And she is so tiny. It is so adorable. I'm like, it took me a while to realize it was actually Jo and Lex because her hair is so curly. I hardly ever see her with curly hair. But then when I saw little Lex in the back, I was like, wait, that's little Lex.
How old were they in this? They have to be like 3?
Like 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
So cute.
We are going to recreate this. I can't. She is too cute.
Ms. Eep said, just put the kiddo down. She watched your Toontown video and she's excited to play in it. She says if you need a kid to film, that she volunteers as tribute. Well, I appreciate that.
We're just going to have a park hopping kid day.
Everybody bring your kids. We'll get Casey to bring the kids.
Right?
And they her kids were so cute when they saw us on Main Street. What's the older one's name? Luke. He would not stop talking.
I know. Luke is so
and he's getting to that older age where he's he can hold a conversation about current movies.
Right.
So he was telling me about Shazam and all that stuff. So it was really cool. Also Ghirardelli. Oh yeah, that's true. They do have Ghirardelli at DC. I forgot. We basically never eat there. Did you guys hear that the Dole Whip is going to be sold in grocery stores soon? I did hear that.
Right.
I think that's pretty cool personally. We love Dole Whip, so. Would Crystal consider teaching again? She seems like she made a really good one. She was actually a terrible teacher. So it's probably better she never does
right. I would love to. I don't know. I can't see me going back to working for the chain preschools.
Yeah, I think that when you work in certain industries,
yes.
I think being a preschool teacher is one of them.
Right.
You work with a group of people, because it's not even just women, but a group of people who don't ever grow up.
Right.
And it's like being in high school forever.
Yes.
You have all these people that are just about
and it's just because drama. It's such a giant range of age.
Yeah.
You have the people that are just out of high school wanting to be a teacher. So they're doing it while they're going to school.
Yeah.
And then you have the older people that made a living out of it.
Right.
And it's just, I don't know. I feel like I'd have to find a private school.
I think
that something very small. Right,
yeah. A private school that had a good curriculum, but allowed you some freedom still.
Right.
Because I don't think you would like a private school that was this is the curriculum, you cannot deviate.
Which I feel was child time a lot.
You deviated a lot though, and were
I
able
did.
to.
I did.
Right. Like a private school probably wouldn't let you.
True.
Because they're paying like a premium.
Right.
But I think there's just so much like stupid politics, and I think unfortunately, like a lot of times in jobs like that, you get people who get to the director level of a school and like they've never actually been taught how to be a good leader.
Right.
They're just a boss and not a very good one.
Right.
Because like they're the boss because they worked there the longest. And it seems like that is generally every single preschool you worked for. And granted, they're mostly the same company.
Right.
So that's probably why.
There's only one school that like I would go back to, but then again, I wouldn't just because of the director that is there now.
Right.
But I absolutely love like the size of the school. All the teachers that I started working with are there still. The kids that I taught, their kids are now there. So yeah.
Yeah. So I think like I could see you going back, but I think at the same time, like I think if Crystal goes back to work, I think you've grown so accustomed to like having your own flexibility now that you'd have to open your own preschool, which I don't think is financially in our future anytime soon.
No.
Or you just need a standard work from home job that just like gives you money.
Right.
And you can maybe advance if you really want to, or you just enjoy the flexibility of like working a job that's just a job.
Right.
You know?
True. Oh no, there is somebody in our neighborhood.
And also to be fair, the amount just like even more so, like granted you need less school to become a preschool teacher than like Jen is a full teacher.
Right.
So like, but even full teachers are fighting for better pay. Mm-hmm. Like preschool teachers are like very underpaid.
Right.
And like you think teachers are underfunded.
Right.
Like the preschool expects you supply all that shit yourself. Yeah. Like when Crystal left the preschool, they were like, I can't believe you're taking all your stuff. The class is going to be empty.
Yes.
And it's like, you guys are charging more per kid than you've ever charged.
Yes.
Like, how can you not buy some stuff? Like, there's no excuse. People give these things away. Most of your stuff wasn't purchased full price brand new, but it's like I'm not leaving it. You can buy it off me. So I think that's like, I think the teacher struggle, whether you're a preschool teacher or you're like a full on like licensed accredited teacher is similar, just at different levels, right? But I think it's very similar struggle.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like it's just not, for what she was making, it's not worth going back.
Right. And like I was saying, there is a I guess a private preschool here in our community that some lady runs out of her house, and she has a wait list. And a part of me feels like I should be like, hey, like if I come work with you, you can totally up your enrollment, but I don't know if her enrollment is set to what she can handle or because she literally just bought a new house in the community to have her preschool run out of. So, and
it's pretty smart because like the people in this community, that's what they want.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And like, the other thing, like
tight knit community, honestly.
Right. And the only thing that's stopping me is that she has a 24-hour preschool. So I'm like,
and you know, like you're gonna get stuck working. Like,
yeah.
I mean, if I had a business, if I had a business, I wouldn't want to be the one running the overnight part
right.
Of it, you know, so I kind of.
I mean, I get it. It'd be easy because they're all basically sleeping at that time.
Probably.
But
I also
for me to fight to stay awake during that time while they're sleeping,
like it wouldn't be easy because, like, I feel like people who have kids, like, a lot of kid emergencies happen in the middle of the night.
Right.
So it's like now you're stuck with strangers' kids during kid emergency. Like, I feel like kid emergency prime time is overnight. Yeah. I don't know. It just seems to be the way
I know, right? Yeah, but like that and like, I don't know, like I already had trouble staying awake during nap time during my 7 to 3.
Work day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine trying to stay awake during sleep time.
Jen said, Carthay, we boycott you until you do the biscuits. Need to come back.
Yes.
All hail those TK and preschool teachers. I can't even fathom working with that age group. Yeah, it's not easy. Though middle school, Jen teaches middle school, doesn't she?
I believe so.
Every kid in that class is just like, bet. No cap.
Jen could probably have a conversation with you.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, I do miss my 3-year-olds. I miss my preschoolers. I still talk to them, and they're all in first grade now. And like, what was it on Friday? I don't know what happened. Everybody got my like post on Instagram or something, but everybody was calling me on Thursday and Friday. I was like, oh my goodness, like they were sending me pictures of the kids, and I was like, everybody's so grown up. Like, Sage's hair is so long now, and little Berkeley looks just like Sage did, and I was just blown away. I was like, my little babies.
Right. Nick, I would love to teach. I got a degree in communications. That's what I was going to get my degree in, was communications. There was a time I wanted to be a teacher, but then I realized I didn't want to do that. I saw a lot of friends right out of high school, like really struggling to like make ends meet as teachers in their early years. And like, I just decided like I think I was working, I had friends go into teaching, and I'm sure they are all making a very decent living now.
Yeah.
But like those first few years of teaching, especially after we graduated, like the 2003 era, like, I mean, I was making more than them working in a warehouse.
Right.
I mean, and I mean, luckily the job I was working paid really well, honestly.
Right.
But I was making more than them, and I was just like, I didn't have to go to school for this, you know?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'm glad I got where I am now.
Definitely.
Disney needs to hire Kristen to read their Disney bedtime stories. Dude, there was a time Crystal really wanted to actually open like some sort of daycare.
Yeah, so when I was working at Disney, my then boss or manager, she was like, what is your long-term, like, what is your short-term goal here, and what is your long-term goal? And I was like, my short-term goal here is to like just make as much magic as possible. Long-term, I want to open up my own preschool here, not for the guests, but for the actual employees. Like, everybody here does not get any type of daycare, and like they're there all day, and you could be extended and mandatory extended, like,
because this was before they had deals with any other, like, there was no daycare deals with other companies in the area.
And so she even then was like, why don't you transfer the hotels? They have like the kitty daycare in there, like that way you get like the experience and see if like it's something you really want. And I was like, one, like, I've already been a preschool teacher for 13 years before this, so I know it's what I want. And she was like, oh, wow, I didn't know, like, that was your background. And I was like, oh, yeah, like, straight out of high school, even in, like, my senior year of high school, my junior and senior year of high school, I was already working in a preschool. And so plenty of experience working with kids. And she was like, oh, wow. She's like, that's interesting. And I was like, yeah, like, I would love to rent a space in downtown Disney and eventually offer it to the park guests. Like, you want to come downtown Disney and have dinner with your husband or significant other? Like, by all means, like, I will have an hourly rate. Like, that is great. Go enjoy a few hours in the park while your kid is entertained down here, not having to, you could do all the adult rides you want. And then again, like, the employees have someplace reliable. Like, of course, it would be a late opened daycare, but after working there, it's what it's needed. So
yeah, I think just like, unfortunately, the cost of running something in downtown Disney, even then, you know. Yo, what up, Louie? Welcome.
Louise.
Jen Q said middle school special ed. Sounds just like that. There we go. Bet. Hey friends, happy birthday, Nick. Wishing you many more on Channel 4. Thank you. Thank you to Scooby-Doo on Channel 2. Thank you, Chris and Chris. I hope miss you guys. I hope we see you soon.
I know. I feel like it's been a while since we ran into you.
Maybe we can plan Universal one weekend or something with you guys. Like, you guys could show us around.
You guys can be our tour guides.
You can be our tour guides over at Super Nintendo World, and I'm sure you guys have. So I will say I feel like a bad friend because I've not been watching anybody's content on Super Nintendo.
Right.
Because I kind of want to like experience it. So like, yes, I've seen, like, I saw Q's stories. I'm not like skipping stories or reels, but like I haven't watched like full reviews.
Immersed, yes.
Yeah, so like I haven't watched anybody. And normally we love to watch like Magic Journey's food reviews or Ordinary Adventures, Peter and Kitcher's food reviews, you know?
Right.
So, which we got to run into them. That was nice on Sunday. It was always good to see McVie and Janelle.
Yes.
They stopped by our table for a little bit, chatted us up.
They did.
It's funny. You could actually hear them saying goodbye to us while we're filming.
Yeah.
So, because they were talking to all of us. It was a good day, though. But maybe we can plan something and, like, try all the foods or something. I'm sure you guys have already tried them all, but it'll still be fun.
You guys can let us know what's good and what's not.
Well, at least we are photographers, Nick. I did teach that for a while. That's something I've been wanting to do too.
Which I think you really should. Like
I've been saying for years, like I want to run like some kind of like photography boot camp, especially like after the holidays.
You can call it Get Out of Auto.
Yeah, get out of auto. I like that. Trademark. Don't anybody here steal it. You will be blocked. No, I'm just kidding. Kind of. But yeah, I think I should do that.
What can manual do for you?
Right? Stop. Off the air. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We trust you guys. You don't even look like you're saying real words. But yeah, I think that'd be cool. I think teaching photography is interesting. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I am a very technical person. I am excited. I bought a new toy to learn to edit videos with.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
The carpal tunnel has honestly, like, this has slowed me down a lot the last month.
Yes, that's why there hasn't been any Hogwarts.
I haven't been playing the video games.
No.
I haven't been, because I normally play World of Warcraft. I was playing Hogwarts, but like my wrist was hurting so bad, like I could barely do anything with it. This brace and kind of laying low has really helped.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. Like, if you guys have been watching our most recent videos, like, it's in the videos. Like, I'm wearing this at Disney because carrying that camera around gets heavy.
Yes.
So I've been really trying, even when I'm filming, I would normally one-hand pan stuff. Like, I'm trying to remember, like, pull 2 hands up to record Crystal eating, pull 2 hands up to do everything, you know? So, yeah, I think that should help. So, but I'm jumping over to DaVinci Resolve, and I bought this, like, speed editor, and I figured, like, hey, let's just go all in and try it. So I wanted to get the Toontown video out quick, so I didn't use it for that.
No.
But even editing that video and photos in the same day, I was probably editing for like 6 hours straight.
Yeah.
My wrist didn't hurt at all.
No.
So, which is good.
Yes.
That'd be awesome. Been laying low just a bit since it's so crazy at the parks. Hey, summer's right around the corner. Summer's going to be crazy too, though. But yeah, absolutely. We'll have to plan something. Did you see my Funko Pop video? I really love that store. I saw some of it. I didn't get to watch it all. The store is super cool, though. We loved it, too. We loved it so much. I want to get out there. I haven't watched anyone's content on Super Nintendo World because I don't want spoilers and to experience it myself. Yeah, exactly. I don't mind spoilers for some stuff, but I feel like there are a lot of really good YouTubers out there, like, reviewing food specifically. And I know that's not what everybody watches this for, but I know it's become a big thing of our videos. Our food videos tend to do better than our non-food videos. And so I want to kind of go in it like with a fresh mindset. I don't want to be influenced by what somebody else thought or said or anything like that. So you should do photo master sessions. That would be fun too. That would be pretty cool. I like it. I want to do like, I couldn't do stuff like that at Disney because I would be worried about getting in trouble for charging to do stuff. But I would love to do something like fun, like photo walk sessions or something at Disneyland, where people who have a love of photography just meet up, whether they have an iPhone or they have a nice camera or like a really nice camera, and just like, you can still give tips. I mean, there are universal tips that work no matter what kind of camera you're using. Yo, what up? What up? How you doing, NorCal? A new channel would be good. Boot camp photography. I've thought about like starting off like another, like a photo specific thing. I just think like I don't have time for it. Like, I think like this would slip or that would just not get the attention it needs. Unless I decide to really start getting serious about shooting those kind of videos. But I just think it would be just too much with actual like work and stuff. In that case, I would absolutely need Crystal to like become my editor, you know? For sure. Nick should teach how to barbecue different meats. I've gotten a lot of that too, man. I've gotten a lot of that, Walter. A lot of people want to know. I feel like I'm not even that good at it yet.
I think you are.
I feel like I have a lot to learn. Hey guys, any thoughts on the Best Life and Beyond Justin Scard situation? You know, I honestly don't know what's going on.
I have no idea.
There was some posts and there's some drama. We don't really hang out with either of them. So I don't really have.
Even though we did see Justin on Sunday, and he said what's up to him.
We did see Justin, and he said hey from like afar. He said what's up.
But he also saw us talking to Peter and Kitra, so I think like he's like, oh, a friend of theirs.
We have met him a couple times. But like we don't like. I would definitely like not call it. He's like not a friend.
No.
Like Peter and Kitra, I would say. I would go as far as saying they're friends. Like we've had like meals with them. That you know, in the park and stuff. But dang, it just started pouring again.
Oh, it did.
You can just hear it pouring.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not super familiar with it, so I don't want to get too much into it just because, like, I don't really know the situation, you know?
At all.
There's always some drama someplace, right? Though, you know? I mean, anytime you have a group of people, there's going to be a little drama. We try to stay out of that. We try to be drama-free and just have a good time, you know? And hopefully whatever they have going on, they can work out or they won't, you know? I know that's kind of what we would want, you know? Right. The only drama we have is Jay, and he's not really drama.
No.
I did get him to go splash in the fountain, though. So if you guys haven't watched the video yet, I was like, hey, Jay, go splash in the fountain. And he's like...
like, he was actually... Because his nickname is the toddler.
The toddler. And Crystal calls him the toddler. Crystal, and Carla.
Yeah.
Did Carla start it?
Carla and Kiko were the ones that started it.
Okay.
But yeah, so, like, the way Nick was like, go splash in the water. And he does it all happily, too. Like...
It was pretty funny. Yeah. It was good. We had a really good time. This weekend was like a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. We ran into some new people. We met new friends. Yeah. Hung out with a lot of friends.
And not making a video on Saturday like helped a lot too.
Yeah, so we did go to the park on Saturday with the intention of shooting a vlog. I brought the camera and we sat down for brunch. And like, I was just like, you know, I just want to spend time with my friends. Yeah. Like, I just want to, because she was like, yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea. She's like, we'll shoot a video for the rest of the day. And I was like, okay, cool. And then we got done with brunch, and I was like, I don't feel like shooting a video. Like, I just want to hang out with my friends and celebrate us. Right. Because I feel like if we're shooting a video, like, and you guys are, like, our hardcore fans. Like, so it probably doesn't feel like that to you guys, because you guys hang out with us just sitting here talking about Disney or not talking. Crystal just went on her life story about preschool, and nobody dropped in the chat. Like, so, like, obviously, you guys are, like, the community here, and we love that and appreciate that. But I think overall, like, I don't know how good a video with no plan would be. Like, we like to have an idea of what we're filming. I don't like just throwing a bunch of crap together at the end. It's really hard to edit. Like,
no, that, for sure.
Know? So we do have some awesome videos planned. One thing we did really want to do, and Jay and I specifically were super bummed, the power line.
I know.
Were sold out. And they have 3 new candies based on the cartoons in Toontown. And we really wanted to buy all 3 and do like a separate video.
Right.
Just reviewing those. Because the video was already like 30 minutes long.
Right.
So I'm kind of bummed that those were sold out. So that'll be coming eventually. You know? After the doctor clears me from back surgery, I'm going to Oatman, Arizona to do a video on Route 66. I didn't even meant 66. That's really cool. I think there's some really cool stuff there, especially if you can talk about how it like changed things, like how like they kind of talk about in cars, like how it, like bypass little towns and stuff. I think it's really cool. Any Vegas plans? Not anytime soon, Walter. No. We want to get out there, but there's like so many other things I feel like that we have going on. And then like this weekend we got away. Crystal's parents watched the dogs for us.
Right.
I stocked up the fridge and stuff for my dad, but we only left him alone 2 nights, and I still feel like bad.
Right.
Like he just kind of mopes around the house.
He gives himself a pity party.
So I feel like if we're gonna get away, like I need to like help my dad get away at the same time.
Right.
But it's really tough because he can't really get away by himself. And he doesn't have like a solid group of friends that would like get away with him. So it's kind of difficult, you know. Any tips for my video work? I'm just having fun doing it. That's it right there. Right. Just have fun doing it. That is the biggest tip. The way we always approach videos, or really try to approach them, is recording what we think we'd like to watch back in 10 years if we're not doing this again, right?
Yes.
Or if like we don't necessarily want to have kids, but if we all of a sudden did, we could say, hey, this was us before when we had fun before you came along, you know?
This is how we used to have fun.
This is how we used to have fun. No, but you know, I just think it's like a great way of memories. And, you know, we've already had friends that have come and gone. So it's cool watching some older videos where you might see somebody that was around more often.
Yeah.
That's not maybe around as much anymore. And, you know, it's a great way of remembering all those times, you know. He could. I just don't think he would have a good time.
Right.
At a lot of these places. Like, especially like Disney and stuff for the weekends. Like, no, he doesn't want to go.
Like, he doesn't like crowds.
Yeah, he doesn't like crowds. He doesn't like it being busy. He hates how much things cost. So he he's like financially fine. Like he's retired. Like he is good.
He is.
But he acts like he's not, which is a great way to keep money. But like he loves these bear claws that they only sell at Arco gas stations, and he will go get them a couple times a week and complain about them being $3 every single time now.
I used to pay 50 cents.
They used to be 50 cents, and it's like, Dad, like everything used to be cheaper.
How much was your car? Your first car?
The gas bill was $500 this month, bro. Like, I get it. Things are more expensive.
Right.
But it's like, at some point you just kind of like deal with it or stop getting them, So I do think like we've looked at maybe going on like a family cruise where we would try to get turn that off. Or we would try to get Crystal's family to go too. And I think in those cases, in a case like that, we would absolutely bring my dad. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think he would have a really good time. He's turning the heater on. So I think if we could go on like a cruise or something with him, I think he would have an absolute blast. He really would like to go back to I think he would really like to go back to
Oregon.
Not Oregon, for a cruise.
Oh, Alaska.
Alaska. I think if we like went on an Alaska cruise, we were kind of looking at pricing one of those out. I think that would be a lot of fun. It would get him out of the house a little bit, and we could just have a lot of fun. We really want to try to get Crystal's parents to go too, because they've never been on one.
Yeah.
So
my parents, they totally had an Alaskan cruise plan. I don't remember what cruise it was, but they totally had. I know it was a royal princess cruise that they won, and 2 days before they were supposed to go on the ship, my mom's thyroid like took over. Like, I don't know what it did, but she had to be rushed to the hospital. She was put in radiation. If you talk to her doctor, like, he will tell you, like, she was on the verge of dying. Like, yes, she lost, I think, 30 pounds in a day and a half, 2 days. Like, it was insane. Like, she came home from the hospital looking like a skeleton, and we were all scared to death of her. And like, my dad reached out to the cruise line and was like, "Hey, this is what happened." They're like, "Sucks to be you." So they lost it.
Right.
And so like, that's one thing that I've been wanting to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be really cool. It's really tough because Crystal's dad coaches our nephew too.
Little League.
So like he's like super busy with like that kind of stuff, and then they want to go to the games.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd all want to go. Like in an ideal world, we would go. We'd bring my dad. We would bring Crystal's parents.
Right.
Crystal's sister and the boys would maybe come too if they wanted. And I think that would be like a really fun family getaway and a great way for us all to like have a good time. Hell, I honestly think my dad would do any cruise. It wouldn't even have to just be Alaska.
Right.
I think if we just went on a cruise, he would do that. So, pleasure meeting you guys on Sunday. Miss Crystal might remember me. The guy being a little too extra at Toontown posing for pictures. Love you guys. Keep making that content. Happy birthday, Nick. Thank you. We totally remember.
Yeah.
We totally remember. So
was it Donald? Who was it that took your hand and walked with you? I think it was Donald, if I'm remembering. Yes. Yeah. So, it was a pleasure meeting you, and thank you for the birthday wishes. Have you tried the Alaskan spicy seltzers? I have not. They sound interesting. I'm gonna have to look those up, Walter. Happy birthday, Nick. Wishing you. Oh, no, Mario. Okay. Now I know Mario. He was with the one that he was like, "Miss Crystal," and like came up to me in front of Goofy's house.
Oh, yes. Awesome. Thank you for the blessings and the early birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Alaska cruises are the best. They seem like they'd be a lot of fun, Julie.
I just want to see killer whales.
They really do feel like they'd be fun.
And try not to jump off the boat.
Yeah. Yo, what up, Jose? Vivian says hi again. Hope you guys are doing well. We hope you and Vivian are doing awesome Vivian. As well. We love you guys. We love you guys too. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Yo, Park Thrills. What's up? What's up?
Dude, it was so good to see you and Kelly.
It was great to spend some time with you guys this weekend, dude. So glad that we were able to make that happen.
Yes.
Thanks for like coming over and finding us.
I know.
So we appreciate
it was fun.
Thank you so much, Jose, for the early birthday wishes. Yeah. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. So, I guess this is our stuff.
This is our stuff.
This
is the map. I didn't even think about grabbing a map.
Yeah, shout out to Brian.
Yes.
He's usually in the chat. He's not here tonight. He grabbed a few maps coming in and gave us one.
Yeah.
We were all sitting there eating, and he's like, "Oh, you guys want a map?" I was like, "Yes."
We didn't even grab about it. Yeah.
And so we got the map. I mean, these are probably not limited. They're gonna have them for a while,
right?
But it was cool to see it.
So this right here is. Should I open it?
Yeah. So again, shout out to Brian. So we got there, and Brian and Timothy were already in line.
Yes.
So the picnic basket, you can either get it at Good Boy Grocers, which the line was over an hour most of the day.
Right.
The biggest downside I think about Good Boy Grocers, before we go into more, is like we talk about it in the video too. Kind of a bummer that they only had one line. So Good Boy Grocers sells these, but they also sell the slushy drinks. They also sell like pickles and little snacks.
Right, the snacks.
Stuff. And so the line was just one line, whether you wanted to, which 90% of people were buying this and the souvenir sippers.
Yes.
And so I kind of wish that line would have been separate, and they would have a normal standby line or even a mobile order line for just the like pickles and the drinks, because I really wanted to get like a frozen Coke, like slushy.
Right.
And I was not going to stand in that line, you know?
No.
So I think that would be nice. I think on a normal operating day when they're not releasing something that everybody wants, it's probably not going to be a big deal.
Right. Even yesterday, watching a few people's videos, the line had died down a lot.
That's good.
So yeah.
That's good. So yeah, so Brian stood in line and he got 2 baskets, one for himself and one for Jay, but he had also mobile ordered some from Daisy's Cafe Daisy had some on mobile order earlier.
So you can mobile order it just the basket itself, or you can, when you get a kids meal, you can upgrade it to having the basket.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I didn't know that. So he was going to cancel them, and I said, well, just pick it up. I'll buy it off you.
Yeah.
We weren't like keen on getting one. But so we bought that and the blanket off of him.
Yes.
You know, he picked it up for us. So thank you to Brian for that. So it's cool. It is really pretty awesome. I mean, it's nice. It's really small. The snacks that come with it, honestly, are pretty ridiculous.
Right.
We weren't going to get this. I think Jay kind of talked us into it, though.
I know.
Because we have all of our popcorn buckets and stuff up on our cabinets in the kitchen. And you know, honestly, this is going to look pretty good up there, like realistically. You want me to take that?
Oh, we'll go over this next.
Okay.
Oh, so they also have a popcorn stand in Toontown now. It's just outside of Mickey's house, right in between his garage and Chip and Dale's Gadgets Go Coaster.
Yes.
That is such a mouthful now.
It really is. Which they did a good job, like adding the little characters.
Yes.
To that, I'm gonna be honest, I really like that.
So it's the El Capuchon hot fresh popcorn. It's called the Yummy Bucket. It does have the ingredients: popcorn, some other stuff, probably some salt in there. Probably some salt is an understatement. There was a ton of salt.
Ours did have a little more salt than we normally like, but
yes. And when we were standing in line, they had just burnt popcorn, so we were like, "Do we wait still? Do we go back to the end of the line?" Like,
it wasn't bad though. The popcorn was still good.
They emptied out the burnt popcorn. As soon as they smelled it burning, they put a bag under.
There wasn't a popcorn cart over there before.
No,
right? Like I'm not remembering.
No, there was never a popcorn cart over there. It's new,
like
and it's cute.
Food in Toontown had been dead for years.
Yes.
All we really had in Toontown was the little carts, like the ice cream carts that park.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because even when I worked there, we had one of our lead meetings up there, and all they had open was it was Pluto's Doghouse, so it had the hot dogs.
The hot dogs, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember there was like Pluto's Doghouse.
That's the last thing I ate there.
Yeah, I think I only ate in Toontown once, and it was ice cream.
Yeah.
You know, I think maybe as a kid, my parents took me like when it first opened, and we probably ate up there, and I don't remember. But I know you and I had ice cream up there like once, but we didn't really go to Toontown.
No, you hated Toontown.
I hated Toontown because it's always so crowded.
Right.
Now, when we started doing photography, I appreciated Toontown way more.
Right.
But we generally stayed out of Toontown.
Yeah. So they also released, they didn't also release, but I think when the parks reopened or right before they closed, they had the Disneyland popcorn buckets. That's the same thing. Just had like the style of the popcorn buckets when the park just opened. So we think we need to try to get one of those now.
Yeah. Julie said the little ants are adorable. They kind of are. They kind of are.
They are so cute. Somebody, I forgot who it was saying it's Oswald, and I was like, that's
It's clearly
pretty straightforward.
It's clearly Mickey's.
No, they're saying the little ants were Oswald's.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was like,
it's clearly an ant.
Clearly an ant.
It's clearly an ant.
Yeah. So yeah, but I think they're so cute.
They really are.
And then even on the
refill.
even on the picnic blanket.
It's heavier than mine. Oh, I guess because you added the resin and stuff. Look at that. Can you guys see how sparkly that is? That came out so good.
Oh, thank you. So this right here is the blanket. Ugh. As I throw it everywhere. Oh my gosh.
It's upside down.
Is that upside down?
Oh, they're both. You're right. You're right. It's
cute
though.
You can see it.
Yeah, no, they can see it. It looks good. Yeah, Mickey and Minnie. It's cute.
Yeah.
It is cute.
And then the ants on it. Let me find where
Shout out to Crystal spilling her drink all over it on all over Jay's blanket.
There's a hidden Mickey on it.
Yeah, it's super hidden. With the ants. So good that you like the ants, Julie. That's what's up. Shout out to Brian. Yeah, Brian's the homie, man.
Yeah. It was good hanging out with him all day. I felt like it's been a while since we hung out with him. Yeah,
especially like all day.
Yeah.
Louis said the only thing I've eaten at Toontown was the mac and cheese hot dog. Well, it's back, buddy. It's better than ever, personally. Yeah. I do think the regular hot dog, we didn't get the regular hot dog. I think it might have been better, though, with like that chili cheese sauce. The mac and cheese is a little much, but it is good. It's good. Carla and Kiko are here. What up, what up?
What's up?
They said, happy birthday, Nick. Thank you. Happy belated birthday to you as well, Carla. I know we already talked to you for your birthday, but Carla is also a March birthday. Not an Aries, though, but I don't hold that against her. Oh, a little bit, but not as much. Still a March birthday, at least, you know?
Yeah.
But thank you very much. Thank you. Everybody saying hi. Do you remember what Toontown had for food in the early 90s? I think it was just
ice cream, hot dog.
Ice cream and hot dogs. Mostly. I think that was it.
Yeah.
I think it was like the Clarabelle's ice cream and Pluto's Doghouse. I think those were the originals. Crystal, I think, is going to look it up. But I think those were the originals. LOL, you and Kiko are on the other side of March B-Days. Yes, yes. Aries.
Oh, there we go.
Aries gang gang. I was like, I hear someone talking. It must be my dad on the phone or something, right?
Yeah.
I was like, why is there somebody talking? Overall, like, really great weekend, though. I think they did a great job with Toontown. If you guys make it up there, I think you're really going to enjoy it. Just like we said earlier, you know, really make sure that you bring your patience. Yes. It's going to be crowded for a while, you know? But yeah, tomorrow for my birthday, I know people were asking like what we're doing. We're just going to go to dinner with my dad. My dad wanted to take us out to dinner. And my brother wanted to take me out to dinner, so I figured we'll just do it at the same time. Save them money so they can just split the bill. And I think we're going to do Lucille's. I think that was the general consensus. It sounded pretty good.
Yes. So originally, they had the Moo plate, which was a turkey club sandwich with chips.
What?
They had a chef salad, a fruit salad, the kids' power packs, which was the Danimals yogurt.
Move your finger real quick. Wow, turkey club sandwich with chips, $8.69. That'd be at least $13.
You're right. They had utterly sweet treats, fresh fruit and non-fat vanilla yogurt, Mickey ice cream sandwich, the ice cream premium bar, and the Dryer's whole fruit bar.
Dang. Okay. What's the name of that restaurant?
It was, I don't know.
Oh, okay. It doesn't really say.
No. And then there was this right here was I think it was Daisy's Cafe before too.
I don't know. I thought it was Pluto's Doghouse.
This one right here is Pluto's Doghouse, but I think the other one that I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had the hot dog basket, premium hot dog with sliced apples or chips, $6.29.
Wow.
The kids meal had a kids turkey sandwich or a kids turkey dog. Mm-hmm. Toddler meals, yummy cheesy macaroni.
Okay.
They had the souvenir sipper for Coke products, milk, low-fat milk, a juice box, coffee, hot tea, hot chocolate, assorted desserts.
Okay.
So that was Pluto's Doghouse.
Also,
Daisy's Diner.
Daisy's Diner. Okay. Also, Cafe Daisy does have hot chocolates.
And so also at Daisy's, they had pepperoni pizza and cheese pizza.
Okay, so that's kind of $7.99. Kind of expensive. Okay. Oh, also, I just want to take a second. I just noticed it because I was thinking about it when I opened up my messages. I know Chris isn't on here. Chris Rogers. I am Chris Rogers. Shout out to Chris, though. He will be DJing at a Disney park, which is Disneyland or California Adventure. I don't remember which one. For the Disney creators.
I know.
Which he's a member of. So first of all, shout out to him for that. But for him to be able to take what he loves to do that he's built up during COVID and DJ like at Disney.
Yes.
So dope. Like we've always been saying, like, bro, we need you at Knott's because we felt like that would be someplace he could get to more realistically. Mm-hmm. But with them doing these after hours parties, like that's so cool. So shout out to Chris for that. I know he's probably not watching right now, but we're so proud of him. So very, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Got lots of comments. Let's jump into some of these. Yes, I'm resting. Yes. Carla and I are Pisces and we both have the same birthday. That is super cool. What's better, Toontown or Avengers Campus?
Me, Toontown. I love Toontown. I feel like interacting with the characters in Toontown is way more fun.
I don't know yet. Let me go to Toontown on a non-opening day and then I will weigh in. I will say I enjoyed the characters at both quite a bit, but I will also say that outside of shooting pictures of characters at Avengers Campus, I have zero interest in being at Avengers Campus.
Right.
The food is okay. Web Slingers is okay.
Yeah.
And the land is not very pretty to take pictures of. Whereas Toontown has lots of things, like even just the buildings are fun to take pictures of. So I guess I kind of answered it. As much as I love Marvel and the characters, I think for an overall experience right now, even without kids, I think Toontown's the better experience.
Yes.
All the way around. So, and they do play the same 3 or 4 songs on a loop, but Avengers Campus plays the same one damn song.
It's not 3 or 4 songs. It's like a good 20-minute loop.
It's like 3 or 4 songs.
No, because they have DuckTales.
It's like 4 or 5 minutes.
They have Woo. So they have DuckTales. They have Stop. You're Woo. Are you done? Okay, so DuckTales.
Woo.
Back in.
What's the first song?
Goofy Movie.
Yeah.
And then there was the Donald Duck series.
Yeah.
There was the Mickey Mouse March.
My chat saying woo. Okay,
it's only Carla and Kiko.
They're all that matter right now because they said it.
Don't feed into it.
It must be Carla for sure.
Right.
I'm glad I already did Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Rail because I think I'll avoid Toontown until after the crowds are down. I don't think that's a bad idea either.
Right.
Mickey and Minnie's wait on Sunday, it went down a couple times. Like the ride itself went down. But like the wait for Roger Rabbit and Chippendale's Gadget Go Coaster were like higher than it most of the day.
Right.
So it's pretty crazy. Louis said you can't even get the chips for $6.29 now.
Right.
100%, dude. 100%.
Right.
That's awesome. How do you become a member of Disney Creators? I have no idea. I think Disney just has to
select you
to like what you do and reach out.
Yep.
And I think as far as like what Chris does, the DJing and the vlogging obviously has a great sized channel. I think Chris reaches a very unique Disney audience.
Yes.
He's not like any other creator in the space, I feel like.
Right.
So I think he reaches a very different audience than everybody else.
Right.
So I have no idea how you actually become it, but obviously whatever he was doing, Disney liked. And that might be a question you want to like shoot him sometime. Right. If he ever does a Q&A or something like that, because I have no idea. Chris at Summer Nights would be awesome. Dude, Chris at Summer Nights DJing on top of that building, like entering
in Charleston Circle.
Yeah, that'd be so dope. Chris does a great Disney night on Twitch. I think having him DJ at the park will be awesome. We need him at an After Dark event. 100%, Julie. The only thing I'm disappointed about is that it's an event I can't go to.
I know. I want to support him so much.
I wish it was like a Friday night, or an after dark event that I would be at, so we can go support it. Like I would buy tickets just for that to go rock that. So can't wait to check it out when we go down. Absolutely. Woo. And then we got another woo.
That's not another woo. It's the only. Oh no,
it's
never
the same
mind.
one.
Yeah,
different times.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Nick. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate official day is tomorrow, but we celebrating all week. So thank you. Maybe Chris will replace Fat Cat Swingers.
No, I don't think he would.
I think I think it's different.
Yeah, they'll always have a big band, whether it's Fat Cat Swingers, and now that Suburban Legends is back in the thing, like they'll probably rotate between them two.
But I would love to see like a DJ.
But they always have a DJ sets.
Yeah, I would love to see him at an actual event. DuckTales, see, we got everybody going. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. I like. There's a little sign there that says like they're like sister cities or good neighbor cities.
Yes.
So, and Duckburg was on there, so I like that. Chris is very adult Disney content creator. He is, but not like over the top. What a lot of people have told us in the past, and I don't know how true this is, but like Chris is rated R,
right?
We're PG-13,
yes,
and Mondo is PG,
or rated G. Or...
I think Mondo's PG though. But Mondo's very family friendly.
No, he's very family. Yeah,
very like
he's rated E for everyone.
Mondo is rated E for everyone, which is great.
Yeah,
is great. I can't taper Crystal's personality down enough to be E for everyone.
No, my facial expressions say it all.
Or the random F-bombs.
I hardly ever drop those.
You're worse than I am.
I know I am, but I hardly ever drop them.
It's not bad. It's not too bad. I like PG-13 and rated R. And you know what's really funny? When we first were thinking about starting the channel, we thought about leaning into like R.
Yeah.
Like hard R. And it just it just didn't happen because like the parks closed and then we were doing food events. And like I think we toe the PG-13 line. I think we have a lot of people who watch our stuff.
Right.
And there's some innuendos that sneak in.
Yeah.
I did cut like where I was playing with the hot dog tip out of the vlog. Remember I was like bouncing it?
We should make a subscribers only video.
Right. So I did cut that.
With our bloopers.
Sometimes I'm like, oh man, like our subscribers' kids watch us. You know what I mean? So I think we toe the line a little bit. Mondo drops F-bombs. He does. He's gotten more common with it every now and then.
But I think like he's not like he's like
yeah
like out of a shock, like not like to describe something.
Hey, leave her RBF face
right
alone.
Thank you
Hard R like pirates.
R.
Rated R could be unique. Yeah, I think it could be fun.
Yeah,
maybe we could do some like members only rated R content or something, you know. Members only rated R content sounds a lot like an adult, like an OnlyFans, though.
Right. My Disney bounds are gonna get very provocative.
Very provocative, yes. Though I will say, I think Carla and Kiko walk that PG-13 R on some of those late night lives.
Right. Well, their lives, but their videos, I think they're pretty on par with ours.
Yeah, I would say video-wise, they're pretty on par.
Yeah.
But like the lives, they get kind of lit.
Right. Well, that's like they're late at night. Like,
yeah. That's
like, put your kids to bed now because we're going hard.
Our lives would get worse if we did like they'll do shots on their lives.
You guys are ballsy.
We'd be done. Crystal can't do shots like that. We'd be so done. Mondo dumps a lot of F-bombs.
Yeah.
Nick, mine, to be honest, is rated E for everyone. Yeah, I don't think there's a wrong or a right amount. It's like you should just be yourself. Adventures.
Yeah.
No, you should just be yourself though, right? Like because be yourself adventure.
Yeah.
But you should just be yourself. Like if your videos tend to be R or PG, like you're going to find an audience.
Right.
I will say if you can be more PG or E for everyone, you're probably going to find a wider audience. And as long as that's who you are,
right,
that's fine, you know?
Definitely.
Plus, I think we're kind of in an era too where PG-13 doesn't necessarily not mean kid-friendly.
No.
Like Avenger movies are PG-13.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So I think there's still a good audience there.
We can show blood. We just can't show how you got it.
Right. You should join an After Dark stream with us. Let's do it.
I know.
Let's do it. It's Friday night, so we can get like lit. I can. Crystal just go to sleep, but I can get lit with you guys. In your dinners, etc., with friends, is it rated R?
Yes.
Yeah, a little
more. It
more.
all depends who we're with.
a little more.
Like Jay and Alexis, it'll probably be rated R.
Yeah, a little. Like, yeah. Some of it doesn't. We're all a little bit more professional when the camera's on, I guess. But right. But not to where we're not being like who we are. Yeah,
and we're not like disrespecting anybody around us.
Right. We're not trying to be like obnoxious. Plus, when you think about it, we're in the Disney parks, and I'm not trying to like walk around dropping F-bombs.
Right.
Like we're in a Disney park.
Right.
Like we're not trying to be like rude.
No, for sure. Oh my gosh. Carla did 14 shots on her birthday.
Wow.
Girl, how are you alive?
Wow. I call BS. There was water in there.
It's apple juice.
Marty said, would love to see a park hopping after dark. Would sign up for membership ASAP. Dang.
Right?
Okay. What about NC-17 JK? Wow.
Miss Eve, your daughter watches us.
Yeah, you better. We have to be on a different platform. All the talk of cocaine pushed you over to the R rating. That's pretty true. Crystal just drops that like so nonchalantly.
Literally, we're at Lamplight, and he was like, "What can I get for you?" And I was like, "Cocaine." And he just like, and I was like, "Can I get a glass of or a Coke or Diet Coke with champagne in it?" He's like, "Oh, the Tom Hanks drink." And I was like, "Yes."
And he's like, "Yeah, I saw it on Jimmy Fallon."
Yeah.
I really respect you, Nick and Crystal. Also, Carla and Kiko. Oh, thank you so much for that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm down. We're down, Carla. I think it's Carla that's on the thing here, since she didn't correct me earlier. And After Dark would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. What else is up? We don't have a lot planned right now. I think this weekend might be like a chill weekend.
Yeah.
You mentioned maybe going out to breakfast with your parents.
Todd's here.
Oh, Todd.
Speaking of pushing it over to rated R.
Yes, Todd. We had a blast with you this weekend, though, Todd. I text you some pictures I took of you guys. I mean, I'm just saying I didn't get a reply. I'm still left on unread.
Wow. Talk about not wanting to be involved.
Right.
You just used us for our party this weekend.
No, but we had a blast hanging out with you and the wife and the kids. So
yes,
it was great. So it
was so much fun.
It also was Todd's birthday this weekend.
Yes,
so
Saturday was his birthday.
Happy birthday again. So we had a blast hanging out.
He said cocaine is the best. All the cool kids are doing it. By the way, Todd's here.
Yes. It would have been funny if Crystal didn't explain the drink and just the bartender would say, yeah, she did when she ordered it, she didn't. She said, I'll take a cocaine. And the guy was just kind of like, I don't know what that is. Like,
yeah.
Are you just like.
And like everybody at the table laughed because they were like,
we all know what it was. Because she was talking about getting it, you know? So yeah, it would be funny to order that at the bar though. But they did come back.
But that's what he did. He was like, I'm gonna go to the bartender and be like, we need a cocaine at this table. And just to see what they said. And then like he put it in and then he came back and he's like, the bartender wants to know what your ratios are.
Yeah. But it did seem like he at least knew what it was.
Yeah.
He just didn't know what the ratio Crystal wanted.
Right.
But yeah, it was a great weekend overall.
Yeah, well now that Todd's here, we're gonna call it a night.
No, I'm just kidding. Nick, I would love to get us all together in a video live chat stream, which includes Carl and Kiko and you and Crystal. That could be a lot of fun. It could be a lot of fun. Hard to get everybody's schedules synced up, I think, sometimes, but it would be a lot of fun. I've been thinking about starting a Discord, too.
Yeah.
So that could be kind of fun, like another way to communicate. We've had a few people reach out and ask.
We have.
So maybe I'll look at starting. I just got invited to join, like, a private Discord for some creators. So I'm going to join that and kind of see how they run it.
Yeah.
And then just see how about starting one. My biggest concern is that, like, we already have a lot of places for you to reach us.
Right.
Like, I don't necessarily want to, like, have a place that's, like, now it's one more place to check messages at.
Right.
That I forget about, you know? But I do think the Discord would be nice, especially, like, if we start doing some gaming nights.
Right.
You know? Because we talked about maybe, like, I don't have the stuff to do it, but, like, streaming some Mario Kart or... Oh, excuse me. I drank too much of that Mountain Dew. That Disney racing game's about to come out. And having like the Discord for that, if we play with some people, might be kind of nice too. So really cool, I think. Just finished my board meeting. Happy birthday, Nick. Hope you had fun. I had a great weekend. Thank you so much, Jennifer. And hope your board meeting wasn't too boring. What are the ratios for it? I think Honestly,
it's just like a mimosa. So however you want your champagne.
That's probably the best way to look at
soda ratio. Yeah.
So Crystal does about a 50-50.
I do like a 70-30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
70-30. For me, when we made it here at home, I tried Crystal's initial mix. And, you know, when I drink a mimosa, I just kind of like waft the flavor of orange juice into it.
Right.
Like literally just a little splash of orange juice.
Literally.
So I just added like not even 5 or 10% of the Diet Coke. Just enough to change the flavor.
Right.
And I liked that. Anything the ratio Crystal went with, it's a little too much for me. I like the taste of the champagne a little more.
Yeah.
But it's still good. So I would say probably start with something like a 70-30 and you'll be good to go. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Enjoy your day.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Good night.
Big hugs to you both. Ration is 10 grams to 1 ounce of champagne. You just got to make sure it mixes in. You don't want your champagne to be grainy. We're really fun to see you guys on the live stream together. It could be pretty fun. Everyone, don't forget to smash the like. Thank you, Louise. Smash the like.
Thank you.
Make sure you guys set some time up to Todd, you can text me now. I see that. It's okay. I'm not mad you ghosted me. You do need a haircut, though. You're right. They're good pictures of you, though, bro. That's the best part about hanging out with a bunch of photographers. We actually were taking photos of each other this weekend.
Yes.
So that was actually pretty nice. Maybe you guys can do watch parties on Discord, too. You know, I really do want to start doing watch parties, like, a lot. I just don't know how they work. So I need to, like, look at... I know Mondo does them sometimes. And I know that... oh my god, Taz Vlogs does them.
Yes, Mark
does them. I don't know why I could not. I like literally was like, I was just talking to him. Like, why can't I remember his dang name? Mark does them, so I want to see how they do them and don't get like demonetized.
Right.
Or I don't actually really care about the monetization. I care about not getting like a strike. So I want to see how they're doing them. So, but doing them through Discord might be the right way. So it's just like audio and we're like watching together. So I don't know. I do really like the idea of like a watch party though.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I think
it would be a lot of fun. I've thought about doing some like member only watch party type stuff too. Because then the video can be like member only private, so it's less likely to get like a strike.
Right.
Again, I don't really care about the monetization though. But I was telling you guys, I think last week that I want to switch up our membership rates. I think that like we have like 4 levels right now, and I think it's confusing.
Yeah.
And I think I just want to do like a basic like $5 rates.
Right.
But before we like redo it, I think I do want to start the Discord, and maybe there's a membership version of the Discord and a non-membership.
Right.
Like I don't know. I don't want to necessarily do that.
Right.
But it is like a good way to like maybe make a little extra while we pay for food and stuff. And really allow me to focus on interacting too. But we'll see. I love the idea of watch parties though. I love the idea of the Discord. Right. I just want to make sure that if we're gonna do it, that I do it. Because let's be honest, like I'll probably run the Discord, so I want to make sure that I'm having time to do it. You know?
Yes.
Which I think you should, because you can do Discord from the phone. It's on the computer. I just need to create a new one because I don't want to associate it with like my gamer tag.
Yeah.
You know. You are welcome. Mondo even does them on YouTube. You're 100% right. I need to figure out how he does them. I'll just talk to him. You know, he's always super awesome with sharing that kind of stuff.
For sure.
So. And I just want to say shout out to everybody hanging out with us tonight. I know Mondo is live at the same time.
I know.
I'm gonna have to talk to him about doing Speculation Sundays on a Tuesday. No, I'm just kidding. But I appreciate you guys being here. Right. Or if you're jumping back and forth, I'm cool with that too. We thank you though. Dano does a fun Tuesday night watch party. Check him out. I love Dano. Dano's a lot of fun. Maybe I will try to. I'm usually asleep by the time midnight rolls around though, so I don't think I'd catch his watch party.
Right.
But if he makes them public, I can always at least rewatch a previous one. I love Dano. I actually found Dano's channel a while back before Galaxy's Edge opened, and then watched a lot of his Star Wars content. I really enjoyed it. The Dano channel. Damn, I feel bad I'm not subscribed, dude. I'm on a different account, though. That's probably why. Videos, lives. Oh, yeah, he does do some watch parties. Okay. He has one started. Star Wars Squadrons live stream hangout. Okay. All right. I might have to see how he does his watch parties. Actually, I'm just going to load a video up while we're sitting here talking about it, to be honest, so I can check it out. Stream starting soon. Official, like, voice with words. You can't go back, right? Right? That's the real question. The second I take this out, it's going to pause the show. Okay, so he doesn't put the show on the screen. And we don't hear the show. So I guess I've never done a watch party. I've never watched a watch party.
Right.
So I guess the point is you're watching it together at the same time.
Yeah.
And he's kind of talking about it at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So you're getting like their reactions. It's kind of like... Yeah, see? Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so that makes sense then. So he's obviously watching it with his AirPods on. So okay, that's pretty interesting.
Right.
Okay, so like I guess let me ask the chat that's here. You know, obviously you guys enjoy this live stream. If we did a Mandalorian watch party, do you want the watch party at midnight when the episode goes live, or do you want it like
the follow like that
Wednesday night,
Wednesday evening?
Like, is that when you guys want?
Right.
Like
Wednesday evening, 8 o'clock.
Right, or 7 o'clock, or something. I would say after dinner.
I'd say after dinner, 8 o'clock.
Just come in here.
To sleep. Yeah.
We'll watch it together. You know what I mean? What is Tom's Day? That's the funniest Tom's Days. Am I right? Let's see. Let's check on some. Can you become a member on mobile YouTube? I think you can. I honestly I don't know how to though. I don't know how to. I think you can. Let me see. Let me go in on my other account. I think you can. But honestly, Rachel, you know, we appreciate everybody that signs up for membership, but that's not all it's about. And so if you are interested in signing up, I would say like I want to fix the membership levels. I just want one membership level. Super cheap, $4.95, $5, whatever.
Yeah.
And that'll give access to everything that we do now. So had any good desserts this weekend? We didn't, huh?
No, I honestly the donuts were so good.
They were good though. Those are like they do serve them all day, so you can get them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Yes.
But no, I didn't have any good. We didn't have any desserts in the park.
No.
Oh, actually, I take that back. We did have one, but it probably won't be there by the time you go.
No, the green stuff.
We got the green stuff, which is the St. Patrick's version of the gray stuff. It was amazing, unless you're Lex and Jay, who were not fans. They said it tasted like toothpaste.
Right.
The rest of us thought it all tasted like mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Yes.
Except Alicia, who didn't get ice cream, but still enjoyed it. It was really good. It's probably the best version of the gray stuff I've ever had. Daniel starts at 11 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. Okay.
I don't think you can become a member.
Yeah, we all queue up Disney Plus and started at the same time. Okay, all right, that's interesting. Pumpkin said I'm not a fan of Mandalorian. Well, you know, at the end of the day, we would probably do Mandalorian to start with.
Right, and that's what's on right now.
And then it would be interesting to do other shows that people want to do watch parties on.
Definitely.
Be yourself adventurous said I would say next day. Rather watch you guys live, can watch them later. Okay. Wednesday would be better for me. So like actually on Wednesday, Big Hulk, like Wednesday evening after they debut.
Yeah.
We had the berries bread pudding. I've heard that is really good. I really want to try that, the bread pudding. What the hell is Jay brushing his teeth with? For real though, right? No, I guess they just got, we were saying maybe mint is kind of like cilantro where it can just be different levels of intensity.
Yes.
Because I definitely didn't get like mint toothpaste.
No.
But we also are like winter fresh toothpaste people. So maybe that's why, right? Like, maybe that's why. I don't know. Wednesday night earlier watch party would be cool. I love talking with Star Wars fans. Yeah, I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I really, now that my wrist is feeling better, I would love to get back to playing Hogwarts Legacy.
Right. Because you got a game coming.
I got a game. Yeah, I got to be able to finish Hogwarts Legacy before the end of April. Because Jedi Survivor comes out and I want to stream playing that too. So
this throws me off.
Yeah, it feels like way heavier.
It feels like
when I took a little sip of it, I was like, oh, it's got a lot left.
Yeah.
And then I was like, nothing. Oh, there's some.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, so maybe like a Wednesday live stream would be cool with people with dinner.
We'll still do our Talk Tuesdays.
Yeah, this wouldn't replace Talk Tuesday.
No, not at all.
This would just be a live stream while we watch the show. Like maybe we would just queue it up in here and watch it in here because it's already set up. Watch the show and then go from there. We have to figure out that setup. Now I'm definitely like wanting to get a TV.
I know, we need you.
We have a lot of wall space right here that would fit like a 50-inch would probably be like perfect.
Yeah.
You know, nothing bigger than that, I don't think. Just so it's not like in your space either. On a swivel mount, so we could kind of swivel it out.
Right.
And we could be live and kind of like this wouldn't be uncomfortable.
No, not at all.
And then just like watch the chat, you know?
Yeah. I think it'd be good.
I think it would be good. Just hang it like kind of in the middle of the wall. It wouldn't interact. It wouldn't get with the shelves because we have shelves running around most of the office. And I bought 5 more of these Funko shelves that they just got here on Friday. So we need to hang. We're gonna hang 3 on this wall right here to my left that you can't really see.
Yeah.
And then 2 over the desk.
Yes.
Yeah, because the only other thing that I did see, this other tech YouTuber I watched, they built out like their tech reviewer office, and they actually boarded their window up from the inside.
Yeah.
And they mounted their TV to that, to what they boarded up.
But I like having the window.
I do like being able to open it occasionally.
Yeah.
So I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to do that. What I do want to do is get like that smart shade from Amazon though.
What if?
So I want to measure that out this weekend.
We don't mount your. No, you need to mount your monitors. I'll say, what if we just get like a projector screen that'll sit underneath the shelves that we can pull down? And then just project whatever we're watching onto there.
I mean, we could absolutely do that. It would just go over my monitors. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, okay.
We wouldn't be using the monitors when the projector's on anyways. That's actually not a terrible idea.
That way we're like not looking away from the camera.
Right.
Because I know that was bugging you in my parents' house.
It was, yeah, it was a little bit. But, you know, I was watching Dano and he's clearly got the camera here and he's watching his phone here. So it wasn't as big of a deal.
Right.
But yeah, I think it would be better, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now you guys got us really thinking.
It'll give people a better look at my double chin too.
Oh, they could look at how beautiful my beard is.
Yeah.
Actually, when you do that, you don't get a good look at it.
Oh no?
No.
Maybe if I do this.
There you go. Now you look like a turtle. I don't like mint chocolate ice cream, so probably wouldn't like it either. Yeah. So the thing is, they both like mint chocolate ice cream. I guess it just tasted too toothpastey. But yeah, if you don't like mint chocolate ice cream, you probably would not have been a fan of it, Cynthia. Lots of fun things coming for the channel. So excited.
I'm so excited.
Exactly.
I love growing.
You know, and what I really like about the idea of like the streaming and the live watch parties and stuff is that, you know, I don't want to like scapegoat my dad, but I feel bad leaving him alone a lot. And so like, I feel like we're not making as much park content as I would like.
Right.
You know, back before we bought the house and it was definitely easier. We had Crystal's parents. The dogs lived there. Like we wasn't dropping them off. Right.
And like we could leave the dogs in our room and my parents would let them out to go to the bathroom.
And then they'd feed them. Or they'd just be in the house or outside if the weather was good. But like that was so easy to be like, okay, well, Friday night we're going to Disney and Knott's we're going on Saturday, and we'll just go to Universal for a little while on Sunday.
Right.
The only thing stopping us to do all those things was our energy level.
Yes.
And now it's like, well, one, we have a lot more bills, so I can't afford 3 theme park trips, even if we're not like doing expensive stuff. It's still a lot of driving.
It is.
You know, and so. You know, I guess life just gets in the way. So I love the idea of being able to make quality home content that you guys might be interested in. And who knows, maybe we could even bring whole new audiences to the channel.
Yeah.
Right? You know, people who enjoy that stuff as well. And they might find some fun here too.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It wouldn't have to be only just Star Wars stuff, of course, Avengers stuff or whatever. Yeah. I think that we could do just generally like watch parties for when new stuff comes out, right? It doesn't even have to be Disney. It could be kind of anything that falls in this category. I think like, let's say for instance, like Shazam 2 comes to HBO Max.
Right.
We could do a watch party Shazam 2 and we could all watch it when it comes to HBO Max, or when like Black Panther went live, right? Or maybe before, this is a big one, but you imagine if we did multiple watch parties leading up to like the next phase big Avengers movie. like the Phase 5
right.
Dynasty of Kang movie.
And then we
watch all of Phase 4.
Exactly.
And then all the we watch them in order together,
Right.
So something like that could be a lot of fun. So I love the idea, and I love that you guys are interested in it. I do think we probably doing them at midnight. I get that Dano can. It's really difficult for me. I work at 6 a.m.
Right.
So like it's not really a thing.
And for those of you with kids, I'll do a Disney Junior watch party.
right. Hey, thank you, Deanna. Thank you for the birthday wishes.
I'll bring Maverick over.
Todd said, what about a projector screen too?
Right.
So
yeah.
I'm thinking we could do a projector screen mounted above the window.
Right.
That ideally a powered one, so we don't have to worry about pulling it.
Of course.
And then that would just pull down, and we could just mount the projector back here someplace.
Yeah.
And the upside to that is we don't need like a 4K dope ass projector. Just a nice little, like one of those round projectors, I think would probably work. That's a great idea. Where do you get your Funko shelf out? From Funko. These are from Funko themselves. So they were probably sold out of them when you were there because they were out of stock for a while. But if you just go on Funko's website and just type in the word case, they'll show up. They're kind of pricey. I'm gonna be honest. They're $50 a pop, so they are. So, like expensive.
As you can see, they do fit a Funko box.
They fit the Funko in the box, which is what I like about them because some of the Funkos, especially like these train sets, they're too tall. What you guys can't see is above this we have 3. They're technically bat cases.
Yes, baseball
from
bat.
Michaels. They're made to hold a baseball bat that's like signed or something.
A display.
But they will fit like probably 90% of Funkos out of box. You can't fit a whole Funko box in there standing up. They have to be on their sides. But
if you're okay taking them out, that's the route we recommend.
Right. So all of them are out of the box up there, but the train ones some of them are too high.
Yes.
So especially like if you guys remember, we had like the Nightmare Before Christmas train in here for Halloween. Like the mayor does not fit in the cases from Michaels, but the cases from Michaels, they're like $50 a piece, but they always have a buy one get one free, or buy 2 get them both half off. They're basically always $25.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like whatever you like. I think the quality of the Michael ones is really good too.
Right. I think the Michaels ones are actually glass, as where these ones are like a plexi.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. The Michaels ones are like a tempered glass. They're a little nicer.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nick, I heard a rumor that they're going to be making more Harry Potter movies. I heard that too. Mm-hmm. So watching 45 Marvel movies. Let's make it happen, dude.
Yeah, all in one day.
Watch party for the Oscar-winning movies. That's a cool idea too.
That would be fun.
That's a cool idea too. I like that. I'm down for Disney Junior watch parties.
Yes.
Those bottom throw projectors. Are pretty nice.
So? Todd's totally like sending us read between the lines. He said that he's buying you a bottom throwing projector for your birthday.
Oh, that's so
nice of you, Todd. You're the best.
Every Simpsons episode watch party. Dang, that's a lot of episodes.
Right?
That's a lot of episodes. Yeah, we didn't watch like any of the Oscar winners this year, so stuff like that could be fun. I think we'll probably start it with like Mandalorian and whatever comes out, and work towards some bigger stuff.
Right.
So I'll probably start pricing out some stuff to look at here in the next day or so. See what we can find and what we can do. Because I do really want to work on this office space. I want to finish the desk off because I like the setup. I don't love it. So I want to fix that up a little bit. So we'll see. So I have some money chilling in my Cash App for that. So just wait by the mailbox. I'm headed out there after this live. So yeah. I'm headed out there.
Yeah, I actually just text our mailman right now to send all packages straight to our house.
That way we don't have to get them out of the box.
Yeah.
I was going to see like what are short throw projectors even going for now. Oh, the first one is $5,400. The next one is like half that. So, here we go. 1080p video projector. It says short throw, but it's definitely not. $76. I bet you that works as good as a $76 projector would, though. I'm thinking something like this would be like perfect. something like these little ones.
Yes.
It could like sit back up here, it's battery. So like I know you guys can't really see it on the live, but oh man. I'm thinking something like that. Like these little projectors, you know. We'll have to see. I think my buddy has one that was like a couple $100, so I might have to look at that because I don't want it to take up a lot of space, you know. Damn, this short throw projector would be sick. It would just sit on the desk. It like puts it up.
Oh dang!
You know,
that's so nice.
Like look how close that can be. Oh, like look how close.
Oh wow!
Be. That would be like amazing,
right? But then we have the camera there.
You just pull the camera forward and zoom out.
True.
So I don't know. Something to think about though. We definitely want to make it happen. Worst comes to worst, we can just watch it on this screen for now.
Right.
You know? So, because I think, the thing is, I think we probably wouldn't be bringing comments up as much while we're watching. So, having it here while we watch on a monitor would probably be fine. And then we would just monitor comments on our phone. I think that would probably be fine. Yeah. To start with. So, yeah, I don't know. I'd love to start this ASAP, but I think I want to do a little more research. Plus, tomorrow for Mandalorian probably won't work because it's my birthday. We're going to go out to dinner and stuff. But I love the idea. I love that you guys are into it. I think that would be a lot of fun to start doing some like watch party stuff.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. Because like we even like, I don't know if you guys all watched it or not, but we enjoyed the National Treasure TV show.
Yes, like, I liked it. You know? I really enjoyed it.
And to be fair, for the watch parties, if we started like Mandalorian, like we could watch the Mandalorian and then we could watch Bad Batch right after. You know?
Yes.
So, cool. Well, I think we're probably going to call it a night.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of out of topics.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tired. I want a snack before bed. We just had soup for dinner.
We did.
I'm not hungry, but I'd like something to snack on.
Yeah.
But I appreciate all of the birthday wishes, you guys.
Yeah, you guys are all fun.
Yeah, I really appreciate all the love. We're looking forward to celebrating it at dinner tomorrow with my family. Should be nice. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming to hang out.
Yes.
We had a blast.
Definitely a lot of fun tonight.
Not 100% sure when we're
back
really
in the parks. I'm
not
tired.
Yeah, you're doing really good today. I'm not sure when we'll be back in the parks before April, before Dapper weekend.
Right.
But I guarantee we will be at some point.
Right. I might be there next Monday. My cousins are going to be in from out of town.
That's right. Maybe if you go next Monday, you can just do like a live stream, like walking around with it, you know? Mm-hmm. So that might be kind of fun. We were talking about maybe going to Toontown Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Early, but I'm not 100% sure if we will.
Yeah.
We might. I would love to I just did video, so I'd love to go get some like vertical video content and some photos. Yes. So maybe we'll go for a little while, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But again, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for
get some toothpaste to snack on.
Yes, God. Absolutely.
I can't.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out.
Yes.
We will see y'all soon. I really do appreciate the birthday wishes.
All the birthday shout outs.
So thank you guys so much. But we will see you guys soon. We have a couple videos to drop.
We do.
I'm going to get working on those with the new editing tool. And I'm excited
to try it.
So I would say we should probably have at least one more video by the weekend. I can't imagine it would take me more than that to get a video out.
Maybe I'll just learn how to use it. That way I can take over editing like we've been saying for the past 2 years.
Maybe. We'll talk. Probably not. All right, you guys. We will see you guys next time.
Good night, everybody.
Have a great night. Thank you again.